have y'all seen the Key and Peele skit of Mike Tyson?
No,
I haven't seen it.
Man, he's like in a press conference with like the guy he's about to fight, and then he's like talking like Mike Tyson, and he's like, "I just can't wait to get in the ring, and I'm just gonna eat your ass." He's like, "Wait, what'd you say?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna wine and dine you, take you to a special restaurant."
I did see it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna buy you the best wine ever, and then when we get home, we're gonna talk stories about our lives, and then right at the end, I am gonna fuck you in the ass.
That one was funny.
I gotta watch that.
Oh, that's just funny. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Welcome to episode 3 of TDs and Flying Knees.
I like that.
AKA TDFK, guys. This is episode 3. So chances are you checked out 1 and 2, so you already know the drill. Let's introduce the panel.
Hey, what's up, guys? Lewis. I'm just excited to talk to y'all.
Go DJ, that's my DJ. Go DJ,
Oh, yeah.
that's my DJ.
Let's get this show on the road. Come on.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, we're gonna change that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back, though, guys. Thanks for
Why?
coming back.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
What's up, guys? And you already know it's Smooth Steven Cruz, your host with the most.
See, Steve gets a cool intro. DJ gets Lil Wayne, and I get.
We'll find you a better one, man.
No, it's all good, man. I don't care.
Actually, that's everyone's favorite intro, man.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I'm-
like,
Yeah, everybody
Yeah, I'm just messing
talks
with you.
about that.
It's good. It's good.
all right, guys, we got a lot to talk about. Slow week for MMA, but thank God we had at least some fights, and they were pretty good fights. So let's get to it. Let me get my notes. Sorry, guys. Former featherweight champion Max Holloway is set to take on Yari Rodriguez in the main event of UFC. July 17th card. More to be announced about that. What do you guys think? I think it's a absolute banger, man.
Yeah. I think it's a good fight on paper. It's going to be a fun matchup, probably action packed. I just don't. I don't think Yair deserves this matchup at all, dude. The guy has been inactive. He's coming off a suspension. I think he's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. And one of those wins he should have lost, dude. It was he knocked Chan Sung Jung out with literally 1 second left on the clock. If he hadn't landed that elbow, he would have lost the scorecards. On the scorecards, he would have lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I see Max just getting in his face, not giving him the space to land any of those kicks that he likes to throw. He likes to throw wild spinning shit. I think Max will be right in his face all night, not giving him any room and forcing him to box, which Yair can't really do. So I can predict this one is pretty easy. Well, for me it is, and I think Max will finish him before the 3rd round. It's over, for sure.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this fight just because I think it's going to be a banger, man. I think it really is, but Jeff is right. Max Holloway has nothing to gain from this fight, but I honestly do think it's better than just staying idle for that long, because he has to wait for the end of the Ultimate Fighter, and then the wait for Ortega and Volkanovski to fight, and then they could be, like Jeff said earlier, we were talking in the fight lab that he could be, not medically cleared. He could be suspended for a while. So,
true.
Him being inactive like that is not good. I mean, that ring rust. Even though Max is a killer, and I wouldn't use that excuse for him. He's a killer, bro. But just for him to stay busy like that, I think it's a good fight.
Wait.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then before I start, let me start off with saying fuck Ortega, bro. DJ, did you know he's dating our girl Tracy Cortez?
No.
Are they dating?
Yeah,
Are they really dating?
I saw. Yeah, bro. They trust me, I know this shit. I saw that.
Well, she was. I told her, that it wasn't gonna work out. So maybe that's just, the rebound boyfriend.
He's pulling hoes, man.
She's trying to get over
He's
DJ.
pulling hoes.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Hey, respect. She
Yeah.
ain't no hoe. Respect her.
She's
Respect
a
Brian
beautiful
Ortega,
woman.
but he's losing his next fight.
But anyways, no. I like this fight for Max. He stays busy. It keeps him warm and keeps him ready for Volkanovski.
Yeah, I think it's more of for just a fan fight. I don't think Max is don't think he needs to take that fight, but I think he just wants to keep busy.
Yeah, it would just
stay
suck.
ready.
It would just suck to see him lose. You know, like the last guy we saw take a fight just to take it when he didn't have to was Tony Ferguson, and look what happened to him against Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, and that happens a lot.
You know, like it's just I get that he wants to stay busy. It just sucks to see a guy that has, you know, everything to lose in there fighting a guy that has absolutely nothing. Even if Rodriguez loses this fight, which he most likely will, he's not going to drop very much in the rankings. Like, are they going to drop him out of the top 10 for losing to Max Holloway? No. But are they going to drop Max pretty low? I mean, not super low, but he will at least be low like Yair, and he won't get the next title shot for sure. Yair will get it.
That's true.
So it
could mess up
sucks.
a lot.
Max already is the number one contender, so it sucks to see him have to put everything on the line when Yair doesn't have to.
It's weird seeing Max go out there and not knowing that he's not labeled the champ of the division. I think
that is weird.
He should have the belt. I think he should have had the belt. I mean,
yeah, it was a really close fight in that last one. But either way, dude, we're getting a fun fight. So it's gonna be cool.
I think the only difference is between this one and Tony Ferguson is that literally the only way I see Max losing is by getting knocked out. You know, the same way Jair knocked out Korean Zombie. You know, like last second with the lucky elbow.
Yeah,
but that's the only way.
Luis, you said stay ready for Volkanovski. You're picking Volkanovski to win?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's the complete fighter. Ortega does look like he's improved every fight, but come on, Volkanovski outstruck Max their first fight.
Yo, fuck it.
I agree.
Let's all do early picks for that right now. What do you call?
Volkanovski decision.
I go with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
I think he just nailed it right there.
Yeah. His striking's amazing, but he doesn't have the power, and Ortega has a chin.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Volk by decision, but I'm a little bit worried because I think Volkanovski recently released some video on I don't know which social media platform he sent it on or posted it on, but he was saying something about like his breathing not being the same because he got COVID. You know that?
Oh yeah,
he was saying
COVID.
Yeah, that his cardio might not be the same, and you know his cardio was amazing. He's able to go 5 hard rounds with Max 2 times, and if you can do that, your cardio is badass, you know. Oh. And he was saying that it's bothering him, that he doesn't feel the same in training, that he's getting tired quicker.
Wasn't that before the second?
That's
fight
why that's why it got postponed, right? The first time.
It was before the Ortega.
That's why it got postponed.
And it got postponed because he got COVID.
Dude, COVID's so crazy, bro. I'm like fat and out of shape, and all I had was like a headache for 2 days when I had COVID.
I didn't even know you had COVID.
Yeah, bro. All I had was a headache, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Is this what all the fuss is about?
I think.
And then anyway,
everybody's different.
And then a badass like Volkanovski is like, you know, it affected him. So it's so weird, right?
That is so weird. Bro. Also, what's his name had like long term or lingering effects, at least. Hamzat Chimaev.
Yeah, Chimaev. Yeah, he was thinking about retirement.
Dude, the doctor wanted me to sign up for a study because he was like super like, that's all your symptoms. Like he's basically hinting you're fat and out of shape. You're not dead.
Man, you should be like, what are y'all gonna pay me?
Yeah, no, it was you didn't get any money for those things. So I was like, nah, fuck that.
Steve, you should have told him it's all the weed, bro. You've been training for years for this.
Yes, sir. The weed's been healing me.
Specific virus. You've been training, bro.
Your lungs are made of steel by now.
Yeah, man. And I was still smoking weed heavily, guys. Wow, COVID. And you know, there was some times where I was like, holy shit.
Fucking brave, Steve.
I know, I'm just stupid. Like I said earlier, guys, I do stupid things.
Yeah,
just stupid things, and I cannot help it. All right, guys, next topic. Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis 2, targeted for UFC 265 on August 7th in H-Town, baby.
Again, dude.
Love it.
Going back to Houston.
What are you guys' thoughts on that, man? A banger, huh?
Yeah, I just hope it's not like the first fight. That's all.
It can't be, bro. It just can't be.
I don't think it can be that bad again.
Yeah, I don't think it could. I don't think it could be like that again. But I'm excited about this one.
I think TDFK needs to take a trip to Houston to see what they could do, man.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, bro, even if we don't go to the fight, like we could just go and watch the fight somewhere just to be there. You know,
hey, we'll just set up this same exact table in our same setup outside.
Yeah,
we'll have a banner made.
Oh,
we'll do it right outside the arena. Or
oh, fuck it, no. We'll have that Steven Crowder thing where it's like, we're the best at debating MMA. Change my mind.
Change my mind.
Let's let's do it. What?
Never mind.
What, bro? Say it, dude.
I can't say that.
Say it, bro.
I can't say it.
Okay.
This is a PG podcast. Really.
Nah.
No, it is not. I just
Dude, I've
cussed
said
like
the
4
F word
times.
like 5
Yeah,
times.
we dropped the F bomb.
Talking about smoking marijuana
Wait.
right now.
2 more beers in, he'll be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably come back with it.
If he ain't saying it, you know it's something bad
Oh,
because
yeah.
this
Yeah,
motherfucker
that's definitely
don't
gonna
care.
happen.
Yeah. By the way, we are enjoying some Ziegenbach and some Carbach Ranch Waters and some Carbach Hopadillo. So, any of you guys are watching, you know those guys, you know, tell them, send a little
Ziegenbach,
sponsorship a little our way, you know what I'm saying?
That ranch water is delicious, man.
If you ain't tried Ziegenbach, you're missing out.
Oh yeah.
So, any more thoughts on the big heavyweight fight, man?
Tough one to pick.
It
for me,
has
dude.
to be better, dude, than the first, man.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
gonna
has
be
to.
better. I honestly think someone's getting knocked out. It's,
Oh, yeah.
Francis is as much as like I'm not gonna lie, when he fought, you know, Stipe,
he looked so
I
good.
picked Stipe to win, and I thought that Stipe was going to make it look the same way he did the first time. But Francis did show a lot of improvements.
He
was
defended that
patient.
first takedown, and when we saw that, I think we all looked at each other
Defended
and
the
said,
takedown.
okay.
He even showed
Wow.
a little bit of offensive wrestling that
Yeah.
a little bit that looked good. So I'm reluctant to pick against him now because I feel like he is improving. You know, he's not just like a fighter that fell in love with his power and just decided that that's what he's going to live off of, you know, or depend on for the rest of his career. He's getting so much better. So it's going to be tough to pick against him.
I say Francis is staying on top of that division for at least 2-3 more years. I don't think no one's knocking them down.
I'm going for Derek Lewis here. So
I'll be going for him.
yeah,
You wanna go get behind that Texas boy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and
I
then,
want to.
and then the past couple of fights, he's just been super patient. Like he's not trying to maul someone.
He might have the better fight
And,
IQ, man.
Yeah, because he's just standing right there and he's just waiting for the opportunity. I mean, the past 3 fights, he just stood there and he just waited for that perfect strike.
You're right, man. He was very patient in that Curtis Blades
True.
fight, man.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. When
Dude,
it
seeing
lands.
him knock Curtis Blades out was so satisfying, man. 'Cause I wanted him to win that fight so bad.
Yeah, that was such a good
It
knockout.
was awesome.
That was great.
Well,
It was practicing there for that takedown.
I was gonna ask y'all, but Jeff went ahead of me. But I was gonna say, if you were to hype up this fight to somebody who doesn't really watch UFC, are you guaranteeing a knockout from this fight if you're considering?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would guarantee a knockout.
Yeah.
There's no way.
If
this
you're
goes
gonna
5
guarantee a
rounds, dude.
knockout on any fight, it's got to be this one.
As long
These
as it-
guys don't
as
have-
long- As
Go
long
ahead,
as
bro.
it's not like the last fight, yeah, it's going to be a guaranteed knockout. That's for sure.
These guys don't have the kind of skills for a 5-round fight, man.
Right.
Their skills is someone's gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna get submitted. You're not gonna see any technical. Well, fuck. Maybe that's Lewis's plan to take him down. I don't know. But I'm just saying. It looks like you're just gonna see 2 motherfuckers. What did Rampage say? You're gonna see some black on black crime.
Bro,
Yeah.
knowing DJ, watch, he's gonna pick like on Reddit. He's gonna do Derek Lewis by submission. And somehow it's gonna happen. Like,
On verdict, you mean, on verdict.
verdict, yeah.
Something crazy like Gogo Plata or some
Yeah,
shit like that,
He's
right?
gonna get 50,000 fucking
A
XP.
fucking crucifix.
He's going to get a twister on that guy.
All right, guys. Another banger announced: Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker to serve as UFC Fight Night headliner on September 25th, baby.
I love this. Johnny Walker is one of my favorite upcoming fighters. It sucks that he hasn't had the best of luck in his last fights, but I hope he wins and he rises up in that division.
He was supposed to be building the next best thing in the 205 division.
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, he looked good. I like the name. Name tastes good too.
Yeah.
Is that his real name? Because he's Brazilian, bro.
I don't know.
I would bet it
Dude,
isn't.
that dude's he's a troll, bro. So I don't know. He's a hardcore troll.
I like him a lot. Yeah, I like him a lot, dude. He is like one of the most entertaining fighters on the roster in any weight class. But there's the thing that sucks is that he doesn't have that fight IQ. He kind of fights like he's dumb in there. Like he's reckless. And if he
he
was just a little
reaches.
more controlled, he has the power. He has the speed. He has everything that you want in a fighter. It's just he doesn't know how to control himself and stay composed in there. And that sometimes is the most important aspect of fighting. And against someone like Thiago Santos, man, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for me to pick Walker. I think I'm gonna go with Santos in this,
it's
even
a
though
good
I like
choice.
Walker more. I think I'm gonna pick Santos because he is more composed, and even though he's got that knockout power, he knows how to stay level-headed in there and not Johnny Walker kind of reminds me of the old Cody Garbrandt, you know, and he would just start throwing wild shit.
For sure, this is a test fight for Walker. I think this is a fight where he needs to take it serious. He needs to show that he's improving, and if not, I don't think he's going anywhere else if he loses after
This is a big step up for Johnny Walker.
Yep.
I think. Since Jeff dropped the interesting fact last time about what topic was it? I forgot.
It was Amanda Nunes' last loss, I think.
Oh yeah.
I got that right, by the way. It was Kat Zingano.
Yep.
Interesting fact about Santos. Santos was the last man to beat current 205 champ Jan.
Yep, by
TKO
knockout
in the third round.
TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, see, he's got it all too. He's one of those fighters that has it all too. So
He was also one of the first to beat John Jones and lose the fight.
Thiago Santos also.
He's tough, man.
He also welcomed what's his name, Kevin Holland into the UFC in his debut, and he beat him. Santos beat Holland.
All right, guys. Next news: Dana White admits, quote, would be a fun fight. Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje, and he said it would make sense. Said the UFC boss teasing the lightweight showdown.
Oh, bliss and heaven. Oh, it was gorgeousness and gorgeosity in flesh.
That's just gonna be ultra violent, bro. Ultra violence. It's gonna be beautiful violence.
Yes. I had a sip to that with pinky up.
Yes, man. That's from.
Yeah, I'll drink to that, bro.
Man, that's what it's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be it's beautiful violence, bro. Like a samurai swinging his sword like all elegantly, but it's just deadly because each swipe is a fucking chop, is a limb, bro. It's insane. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yep, I like it. I love that matchup.
Do y'all think winner of that matchup gets the title shot?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I think the winner of Conor and Poirier definitely getting the title shot next.
Right.
But I think that the winner of Gaethje and Chandler definitely
stick around
keeps
for
their
after.
name way at the top.
Yeah,
they might even be next without
Next
having to
in
take
line
another
after
fight.
And
Yeah.
I don't like that because I like both of them, man. So I don't want neither of them to lose. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but Khabib said something interesting, man. He said that Chandler winning the lightweight belt after only fighting once in the UFC would have been wrong. You know, and I agree. I don't think he should have fought so soon for the belt because someone like Khabib, someone like Charles Oliveira who has fought. I think Charles Oliveira has been in the UFC over 10 years, bro. He's put in the work, you know. He's put in that the work in the UFC's beat, you know, lots of great fighters. He's taken some L's along the way, but he's gotten better. You know, Chandler just came in, knocked out one guy. I mean, Dan Hooker, don't get me wrong, he's a stud. He's a great fighter, but has Dan Hooker really proved that he's an elite lightweight in the UFC? No. I mean, who has he beat? I think his best win is like Paul Felder. Paul Felder is an awesome fighter. Don't get me wrong. I love Paul Felder, but I mean, Paul Felder, a win against Paul Felder doesn't make you an elite lightweight, in my opinion. And so yeah, Chandler beating Hooker. They threw him in the title shot right away. I wasn't really happy with it. So yeah, I'm glad Oliveira won the fight.
Yeah, same here.
For sure.
It's crazy. I will say that Dan Hooker, the performance he's gotten the best acknowledgement from is actually losing to Poirier. That fight against Poirier.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I mean, he hasn't had no notable wins, but I mean that loss literally got him a bunch of fame and recognition.
Yep.
All right, guys. My bad. I was pouring my beer.
You're good. What I gotta say about it is, and Jeff was talking about having one fight in the UFC and getting a title shot. Reminds me of Anderson Silva. You know, he got one fight and then he came and destroyed Rich Franklin and the rest of the middleweight division.
Yeah, but
Who was his first? Who was Silva's first fight? Chris Lieben, right?
Lieben.
Yeah. Even.
Yeah, and then right away they gave him Rich Franklin, RP. But I mean, I don't see why he didn't deserve that title shot.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he.
I was cheering for Chandler, man. I don't know.
And he's a good dude. Don't get me wrong,
yeah.
man. Like
Yeah.
I didn't mean to like make it sound like I didn't like him. I do like him. It's just it's so hard to see someone like Oliveira put in all the work in the UFC, and people don't realize how hard it is to stay in the UFC for that long, and to stay, continue to get better and better and better, and then eventually get to the top after 10 years in the UFC, bro. That's hard to do, man.
Yeah, because UFC, I mean, you get one loss, maybe two, and they start questioning your contract. It's kind of crazy how it is like that, but then you get some people that are in there that have loss after loss, and then knockout, and then loss after loss, and then a win.
Yeah, and he has I think he has the most finishes in the history of the UFC.
Oh yeah,
Charles Oliveira. Yeah. So yeah, he's very deserving. Yeah. Very deserving champion.
You wouldn't think that someone like Charles Oliveira would have the most finishes, right?
I know, right?
That's insane, bro.
You just don't think it. Yeah, like he's flown under the radar for so long, and that's just why it's satisfying to see him win, and that's why probably why Khabib said what he said. Like, it just wouldn't have been right for Chandler to win the title after only one fight, after this dude put so many years of hard work in.
What do y'all think about the other thing Khabib said about Islam Makhachev, I want to say?
Yeah.
About how he's soon to be the next lightweight champion and going to dominate. Do y'all actually think that?
I haven't seen what he's talking about, man. But he trains with them. I hadn't seen those kind of flashes.
I think I've seen a fight of his, and it didn't. It looked like he had talent. It looks like he has talent. I'm gonna say it like that. To be at that level, I mean, he could get there. I mean, anybody can get there.
He's talking about lightweight.
Yeah.
Man, he don't look like he could.
But anybody can get there. But as of right now, no. I think Khabib was just saying that he has the potential to get there, but we'll see.
How old is he, bro? Do you know? Does anybody know how old he is?
I don't.
Not off the top of my head, but you know who else is very high on him, and someone I respect a lot, just because of the things he's done in the UFC or in his MMA career period, is Daniel Cormier. He's super high on Islam Makhachev. He says that out of all those guys that wrestle at AKA, Islam is the best, even better than Khabib. So. Wow. Yeah, and that's coming from Daniel Cormier, dude. So, and he's serious. He's not joking about it. He was serious. He's like, Islam, out of all them, he said, he didn't say he's the best fighter. He said, if you just look at wrestling, Islam is the best. So, and again, when he fought Drew Dober, that's the fight we all watched together, and he controlled. He dominated him. He like I had not seen him in a big fight, and but after watching that fight against Drew Dober's no slouch, man. He's a good fighter. Islam dominated him, and his wrestling did look fucking good, dude. It did remind me of Khabib's.
He's 27, by the way.
He's got a long way.
Yeah.
Still young. Yeah. All right, guys.
EA Sports.
This is not game, just fight. I love fight.
That's Triple G.
Triple G eyes a New Year's Eve showdown with Ryota Moreta.
Big drama show.
As Triple G plans to unify the division. Now it's been reported by multiple sites, with Mike Coppinger breaking the news. The two have an agreement in principle with the fight to take place in Japan on December 28th. Reportedly, the fight will take place in Tokyo, and it will take place in the evening local time, which means, guys, it would be morning time for us in the U.S.
Oh, it would be an all-day fight.
We do some kind of World Cup drinking.
Breakfast and fights, bro. I love it. Yeah. My two favorite things.
Let's do it.
And to watch Triple G.
I guess the plan is to stay busy for both, but both men must win their next fight, and most likely will be on the same card.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it, man. It's always nice to watch Triple G fight, and I'm looking forward to it, dude. When is it? December? Yeah, December.
December 28th. So
okay, yeah.
Late Christmas gift.
But both of them still have to win, right?
They have to win. I think that's what they said.
I read somewhere that it said it was a Tuesday in Japan, so I don't know what it would be over here. That's a weird day for a fight.
I think that'll be a Monday here, right?
I think so.
Super weird, bro.
Fuck.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, but that's just goofy, man.
Like Sunday. That's goofy. Sunday for them.
I'll just
Saturday
go in
for us.
late, I guess, that day.
I might have to call in.
Well, it's Christmas. It'll be Christmas break, no? Y'all should be
26, yeah.
28th, around there.
They might do a Christmas fight? Is that what it sounds like?
It's a late Christmas, 28th. So y'all, usually, it might, depends on where you work, you might have the holidays off. So
that's crazy. Yeah. So that sounds exciting. Hopefully it happens, right?
Yeah, this is going to be a banger, man. Ryota, look, I have some highlights going on, guys, right now. Eventually we'll get some videos so you can see, man. It looks pretty cool. But Yeah, man, both guys are offensive dudes. And it's just going to be a banger, man. I think Triple G is going to win, of course. But not because this is a one-sided thing. Triple G is just tougher and better than him. I mean, he's a tank, bro. We all seen he took Canelo's best.
Yeah,
he didn't get hurt ever once. Maybe that one body shot.
Yeah, I think.
But it was just a good poker face. It was just like all he did was lower his arm.
He straightened up.
Yeah.
He straightened up. But yeah, I mean, he took some of some of the best punches, and
that boy is something.
He just kept coming. You know, he's something else.
Yeah,
Like, very exciting to watch.
As big as a Canelo fan that I am, I would still say Triple G should have won the first fight.
Yeah. I think most people can agree that
Triple G definitely won that
For
first
a lot of
fight.
people.
Yeah.
I think we I was betting some guy who was watching it, and
I should have bet some people.
He didn't want to take my money because he knew it was that close to a fight. Even though it was a draw, because he was betting that he wasn't gonna win.
That's nice of him, bro.
Yeah,
I wish, man.
Yeah,
we could have seen that trilogy, bro.
Yeah, I'm probably the biggest Canelo
I think it's
supporter in here,
definitely
and
dead.
I think that I think if they would have announced Triple G as the winner, they would have given him that first fight. I wouldn't have been able to argue it. He there's no way you could give Canelo that fight. The only thing you can do is give it a draw, and it'd still be questionable, But giving it to Triple G would have been legit.
Yeah, no one would question that.
Yep. Wait, Jeff, I got something for you. Sorry, guys. That was late, but that was a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry, Jeff. We got another banger announced in the middleweight division. Jamal Charlo versus Eubanks Jr. in the works. The 30-year-old Chris Eubanks Jr. has been signed by Showtime on a 2-fight deal. Firstly, Eubanks battles Matt Corobo on the same card as WBC middleweight title holder Jamal Charlo. If both are successful, they are scheduled to meet in late spring. And Jamal Charlo fights Juan Macias Montel June 19th. So coming up pretty soon.
Nice. Well, when they would fight, it'd be like almost a year from now. But yeah, I'm happy with that fight announcement, dude. I've been wanting to see Jamal Charlo fight. He's the one that's always talking about fighting Canelo, right? I think he's a 2-division champ at 154. I think he's a 2-division champ. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think he's the one that's always talking about wanting to fight Canelo and he'll beat him, and so yeah, I've been wanting to see him fight. He hasn't fought for a while, right? Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. But I think it's cool when just like the Josh Taylor Ramirez fight, when two young guys meet. Because, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm not going to front. Boxing doesn't let two young guys meet at the tip top because they're trying to build each other.
Yeah.
So when that shit happens, even though Eubanks is 30, he's still young. 30's young, man.
That's young enough, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
You know what I
now,
mean?
boxers last
It ain't 42 like fucking Manny Pacquiao.
It's a good fight, guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be offensive. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
All right. Last bit of news before we get into the fight reviews. WBC president says Manny Pacquiao has high probability to be reinstated as a welterweight champ. So I guess some fuckery going on. In January, the WBA named Manny Pacquiao its welterweight champ in recess. The move was made due to Pacquiao's inactivity due to, I guess, COVID 2020. The 42-year-old has not fought since July 19th, where he whooped Keith Thurman, WBA title holder's ass.
Yep.
Good. Let him retire.
But, Pacquiao, however, 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws with 39 KOs. However, is ready to resume his legendary career against Earl Spencer Jr. 27 wins, 0 losses, 21 KOs in August 21st showdown. So I guess they're making Manny champ again, so the fight could actually mean something.
Yeah.
Other than 2 big names, I was excited either way, but it's a little fuckery. But I understand.
Yeah, if you're a fight fan like we are, I wouldn't give a shit if there was no belts on the line. Like, just seeing those 2 guys fight would be awesome.
Well, yeah, definitely. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm a big Manny Pacquiao fan, so he's getting up there in age, but let's see what he can do.
Yeah,
right?
let's
see what he's got it.
He's trying to end up like Ali. Can't even brush his teeth
Oh no!
straight.
Oh man, I don't have any.
I'm sorry, Pacquiao fans. I'm sorry, but let him retire,
Nah, he
man.
doesn't
Let the
sound like
man
that.
enjoy his life. Don't let him ruin his life. Let him enjoy.
It's not like he ever took a beating. I was a Never Nolly fan, so it was alright. Smoking Joe Frazier fan, so yeah.
Yeah, I was a Joe Frazier fan.
Yeah, Joe Frazier definitely won that fight. I mean, if you think about it in the long run.
They actually both quit at the same time, but at least Conor didn't let him quit. And at the same time, Frazier quit.
I think we know
That's
who
the story,
really
right?
won those fights. You know what I mean?
I was a Frazier fan early, but later on when I started getting really into boxing, you started appreciating the stuff that people think is boring, like the defensive stuff. Just like when I was an MMA fan first, I brought Ultimate Knockouts, I brought all this shit, you know. And then later on, you see those, you know, the grappling, you're like, wow, this is a lot fucking going on, bro.
Yeah.
There's a difference, though. Steve likes the defensive where they hug each other and then the guy licks his nipples.
I like to hug people, bro.
You know, he has them close.
He's a big hugger, man.
You know,
you ever get a good hug from Steve? It feels heartwarming, you know?
We'll get into that, why Lewis is saying that, I guess because of the Devin Haney fight. I'm not justifying the holding, bro. I'm just saying it was smart. It's a veteran move.
Hey, I got one more bit of news.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, before we get into the Haney fight, Paige Van Zandt. Forgot to announce that, man. Paige Van Zandt versus Rachel Ostovich, bare knuckle FC fight set for July 23rd. They've actually fought once already. They fought in the UFC. Van Zandt won by armbar. It's the second round.
Jeff, will you please say the quote on how it's promoted, please?
Well, at least Paige. That's the way Paige.
What is the way it's promoted? Do you know?
No.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, I thought you knew. DJ, will you let us know?
Paige
I know
posted up
what you
on
mean.
Instagram. She's come for the boobs, stay for the violence.
Yeah, there you go.
See, just by that statement, I'm expecting somebody better bust an implant.
No.
Just saying.
No. They need to be in bikinis.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm expecting like the old school WWE, like bra and panties fight. Like I'm expecting that.
I think that's what you're trying to
Hey, bro, I'm not sexist. I respect women. But
I do
you ain't
too.
respecting yourself. You know.
I do too. We love
to be
women.
honest, I would prefer it to be an MMA fight, maybe grappling, but I can stand with the boxing.
They're gonna bust each other up, man. It's
I'm not a fan of bare knuckle boxing, man. I actually hate it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I really do. I just they don't even put any actual boxers. It's just ex-MMA fighters, and it's just people just beating the shit out of each other, bro.
Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah,
multiple.
I had him winning that fight, bro.
No.
He's a
I had him
champion.
winning that fight.
He's a champion, and he lost to Artem Lobov. That guy's he was not even considered a good striker in the UFC, bro. He sucked, and he lost.
He did suck, but I had him winning, and apparently they pulled some shit. It's like, no, it's different rules, not Queensberry.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't have argued if they gave it to Paulie, but it was way too close.
It was too close.
It was way too close for like, people saying like, oh man, boxing is just on another level than these MMA guys. Well, these two dudes fought. They boxed. At the end of the day, I know there's no gloves, but at the end of the day, it's two dudes boxing. And Paulie did not hold. He didn't do a good job representing the boxers out there. I'll just put it that way.
He didn't, and let's be real though. Paulie was never good. He was the guy that you beat to get his
champion,
belt.
bro.
Yeah, but that's the guy he beat to get the belts. He lost to everybody elite and bad.
He like the John
Bad. You know what I mean?
I don't know. He became a champion though, so I don't know.
Oh, bro, like there's lots of champions that shouldn't be or that were like weak champions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, guys, breaking news. Jake Paul announces he's fighting Tyrone Woodley, guys.
Well, I tell you what, as of right now, it's not out in the open, but it's
rumored. It's rumored, but
showing
apparently
signs. By tomorrow, by the time it comes out,
It's about 80%.
Well, it was reported already by Bleacher Report. They're a pretty reliable source when it comes to shit like that. So
yeah, they're just.
I think it's legit, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely legit. They both posted something on their social media saying that there's something coming up. So I think it's gonna happen, and looks like Tyrone Woodley's gonna get slept.
Jake Paul is here to stay, guys. Like it or not.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a fun, entertaining fight, but it's not a guaranteed win for Woodley.
I'm just glad people are excited about boxing again.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's a jerk.
Sucks that it's a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, but you know what? Hopefully they have a decent undercard and have some real boxers on there. Like they had Regis Progress on the last one.
These guys can say what
you
they
know what I
want. these guys can say what they want about these people are come out and say that hey, boxing's dead and this and that, but Jake Paul made it exciting again. I mean, it's stupid because and it's real terrible to say it like that because he's just a YouTuber, but you come think about it, you get all these new fans coming in, kids are getting curious about it and everything, and then we actually get to see like boxing, what it can do in the ring, like people moving around, the way they move, the way it works, and and you can see it's a big difference. People can't just say an MMA fighter can come in there and beat a boxer, or a boxer can. Well, you take a boxer and an MMA fight, it's a whole different scene. Yeah, I mean, that's never gonna work. That would never work. But an MMA fighter would never work in the boxing fight ring.
Yep. Hey, but another important side note is that it will not be under the circus of Triller.
That's
it's
the best
Showtime,
part.
baby.
It's Showtime.
You get to actually see some good quality.
I love their announcers. I love Showtime. I don't know his name. He was throwing me off last time. I was trying.
Mauro Ronaldo. I don't know his name.
No, it's Mario.
Lopez.
He always wants to say Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
No.
Isn't that Snoop Dogg guy? I'm actually gonna miss Snoop Dogg, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I hope they have him real quick and bring him in the Showtime.
Bro, I mean, just let him go out there and perform one song, not like 7 like he did, for Thriller.
It was a show.
That was funny.
A lot of people are thinking like I've been reading on Twitter. A lot of people are thinking. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are people out there that are thinking like, oh man, he's fighting a real fighter now. He's gonna lose. But I think us four in here understand that I've watched Tyron Woodley enough of his recent fights to understand that Jake Paul can win this fight, man. Like he's not a professional boxer, but neither is Tyron Woodley. Yeah. It don't matter. Dude.
Such a weird world.
These two guys are gonna get in the boxing ring and they're gonna fight under boxing rules, but it does not mean that they are good boxers. It just means they're gonna fight under boxing rules, and one guy's gonna win. And Tyron Woodley has not looked very good recently.
Yeah. It's just muscle memory, and it comes into effect, especially when you get punched in the head. You're backpedaling. You're just gonna go into autopilot, right? Yep. And he's an MMA fighter, so he's gonna keep his hands out, like if he's gonna get taken down or something. So it's not gonna. The holes are gonna be there. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, not only that, the only reason Woodley had also good strikes in the UFC was because people are afraid of his takedowns. I mean, he's not gonna have that to rely on either.
Good point. Hold on.
That's why that overhand.
Hold on, man.
Here comes.
All right, I get one.
Yeah. Actually, you deserve a coin. and
give it to him. Give it all to him.
I'm gonna give you a little power.
There you go,
bro. You with the big dogs now.
I need that Super Saiyan.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself.
Those aren't thrown around like that.
We're not throwing out the 10 rounds and shit.
What one time we should do when we debate hard and I'm about to destroy you, should do the one where it's Goku, he's asking for everybody's help for the spirit bomb and I'm about to unleash on you.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to hear any kind of sound clips, let me know, man. I'm in here just in the science lab and just creating sound clips, trying to make it funny, and because cracking jokes and doing funny shit's gonna keep y'all here. You know what I mean? Y'all are here for the combat and the football, obviously, but we're not serious. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know me.
Right.
All right. Any other news, guys?
No, that's...
Nope, that's all the combat sports news.
Didn't you send the one about that card that's going to be under Masvidal?
Oh, that's a good one, Luis. Yeah, so I actually forgot to write that in my notes. But
today, man.
Jorge Masvidal
is what happens when you take me off drugs, yeah.
Luis is how long sober, bro?
Give him that power up, bro. That deserves the Goku power up.
That doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, you being off the drugs, man.
The Goku power up? You want the Goku power up? Alright, we'll throw it out.
It's over 9,000!
But yeah, good point, Luis, or good topic to bring up. Yeah, so Jorge Masvidal has his own, it's a bare knuckle, not boxing, bare knuckle MMA promotion.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I've never watched bare knuckle MMA before. I guess we all have if you watch the early UFC days. Yeah, but recently no. So yeah, and the main event is actually a decent fight, dude. It's Jason Knight, who has put on some really good shows in bare knuckle boxing. He had some pretty good fights with Artem Lobov in bare knuckle boxing, and now he is fighting Charles Crazy Horse Bennett in the main event.
MMA obscure legend, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be violent.
Oh, no matter how you look at it, bro, he's a legend.
Do you guys believe the legend that he knocked out Vanderlei Silva in the back?
I've seen the video of Vanderlei.
He slept him, and apparently he woke up and knocked him out.
I say bro. Vanderlei Silva talked a lot of shit in that.
But he's saying he knocked him out when Vanderlei was on top, bro.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it wasn't Vanderlei that choked him out. It was somebody else. But he said he woke up and he...
Oh, really? I thought it was Vanderlei.
No, it was somebody else on the shoebox team, but...
He's a big guy, though, right? Isn't he a big guy?
No. Crazy Horse is small.
170? Oh, lightweight, too.
He's a lightweight. He probably walks at 170, but he's always fought a lightweight. Well, 160 in Pride. Usually it's... I'm going to say it's 160 lightweight in Pride.
But the beef... When this beef was going on, it was when Vanderlei was a killer,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. It was when he was at the peak.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I can't see Crazy Horse, but Crazy Horse is funny, bro. He's and I guess you could sleep on him depending on who you are, but I wouldn't sleep on him if he was.
And when is this happening?
I have the date right here.
Oh,
but he's never been a good striker. He's a heavy hitter though.
Yeah, he's heavy, and I believe that he's fought
freakishly strong.
He'll fight anybody, bro.
And so this is bare knuckle MMA, right?
MMA.
Yeah, this is guaranteed
June
violence.
18th.
So basically, we're gonna see some Vale Tudo, basically. Some old school Brazilian, no holds bar.
June 18th, is that a Friday?
No,
I'm not sure.
Look how point he's on. Is that a Friday?
Well, because didn't we say there was a fight coming up? It was June 19th.
If it's a Friday, I
there's
guarantee
a
I'm
shit
watching
ton
it.
of fights on June 19th. There's a UFC card and there's
18th is Friday.
So many boxing cards going on.
Yeah, so June 18th is a Friday, and then
it's in where? It's in Russia, right? So it might be the time schedule, right?
Yeah.
The bare knuckle MMA is in Russia?
Yeah.
oh, I don't know.
I thought you said no.
It's Masvidal's. So
Masvidal.
Yeah, no, it's Jorge Masvidal's. Yeah, so I think I want to say this says Biloxi.
So they're kicking in pretty good.
Oh, Biloxi,
Mississippi.
That's Mississippi, bro.
Yeah.
I've been there. They ain't shit.
Man, well, I tell you what, boy. Some good old boys.
Man.
Yeah, Biloxi Community Center.
They're probably gonna be in Masvidal's uncle's backyard and shit. Just in a pig pen.
All right. Any other news, guys?
Nope.
I had one more, but I guess we gotta look into it more.
What is it? Just say
Those TikTok. The young guy. Well, he looks young. He looks like a little kid, but remember their kid.
What's his name? The kid that threw that punch.
Oh, Hasbulla.
Yeah,
Hasbulla. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's fighting the other.
He had that face off, right?
Yeah,
he's fighting the other. They're both grown men, but they
both have
syndrome,
the I don't even know what you want to call it, disorder or
some syndrome or some shit.
Yeah, they have a syndrome. Yeah, they're both really small. They have some kind of syndrome, like Steve was saying, and they're gonna fight.
He's 19.
Yeah, he's 19.
Yeah.
He's 19 years old.
Yeah. So they say they're gonna fight. Right?
That boy turned that punch. That first video, really nice. Remember that first video?
They came out with the.
He turned that motherfucker nice.
I got another video where
I got another video where he punches Khabib. He punches Khabib. He threw a nice right hook at Khabib.
Yeah, him and Khabib are friends. Yeah.
So I have another video where he's on a punching bag, but it's like a small punching
mini
bag.
one.
Yeah, and he ground and pounding it. He looks legit.
Nah, they ain't gonna fight, bro. They already came out with the trolling.
I thought
Why?
they were
It's
gonna fight.
Russia. They should do it, bro.
Like 2 days later, they came out. They were hugging it out and stuff.
No, but maybe the beef is fake, but maybe they really are gonna fight.
Nah, they're not. They're said it,
Bro,
I think I have to look into this to be continued.
I follow him on Instagram.
If this
bro.
happens, we'll let
hey, you guys know how I'm training Emery to be the first ever, the greatest woman fighter to ever live,
yeah,
and also the first woman to beat a man.
That's a good warm-up fight.
Anyway, we're gonna move to Dagestan, and she's gonna be wrestling bears because I want her wrestling to be legit, bro.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I was saying, right? That's Khabib level 1 right there.
In my opinion, wrestling is the best base to have. That's just my opinion.
It is, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, you won't. I mean, just for even self-defense, bro, no one's gonna see a takedown.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have gotten into fights before, and it's, usually just fist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, MMA wasn't popular back then. I don't know how it is now. Maybe kids in high school are shooting for fucking double legs. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it was all of this. But
Yeah,
but it's gonna be.
I mean, on YouTube, if you watch street fights, you're gonna see a bunch of guys throwing some stupid looking punches. But then every now and then, you come across this fucking video of this guy shooting double legs and fucking slamming dudes on their heads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Those
definitely.
motherfuckers don't lose street fights, man.
Yes, guys, I'm too short to swing. I will shoot a double.
Yeah.
Beware.
Yeah,
I will definitely shoot a double and bite you.
And
The
don't
guy's
forget,
taller than me, but yeah, I'm shooting double too.
and don't forget, there's a soccer kick coming right after that.
Hey, fuck it. I'm doing that Dan Henderson. I'm shooting the fake overhand right and then shooting.
Yep. Well,
Yep. Chad Mendes used to do that.
All right. Anything else, guys? All right. Let's get into the fight reviews. Slow weekend for MMA. There was some little shows going on. Those CFF or CFC, whatever it's called.
There was the one.
Yeah, actually, yeah. There was one championship full blast, which was like, 7:30 a.m. our time Central.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the whole card, but I saw the co-main event and the main event.
Oh yeah.
We can start with the main event. It was a Muay Thai. Man, I'm gonna
We should.
let the iPhone do it.
Yeah. That was a good fight though.
Sima Pech Faradek's death. Kulabdum.
Yeah.
He defeated Kalabdum, Sor Joy, Peak Utai by knockout in the first round at the 201 mark, and it was fucking sick body shot. You need to give some better names
Sorry,
for these
dude.
guys.
We're
bros.
brutally we're like
Yeah, you would have sounded better. So trying to pronounce it.
yeah. That was a good fight though. So the one who won, he was ranked, I think, one next to the champion.
Shit, I had the rankings
and I believe the guy he defeated was ranked number 3 in the division. He seemed younger and and more active. He looks like a better fighter.
I have the highlights right here, guys. My bad.
But the guy who came in who won, man, he can hit. He hit a three-piece combo on that dude on the way down with a body shot, starting it off. This
was on Friday?
Friday morning.
Friday morning, dude.
And apparently it was still a tape delay for us.
Yeah.
So it was even live for us at 7 a.m., which is pretty lame. But I love the one Muay Thai with the fucking 4-ounce gloves.
Oh, yeah, that's so good.
It's so cool.
Yeah, I love it too. I think we watched Rod Tang.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of Kickboxer,
striking,
the movie
bro.
Kickboxer.
Yeah,
How they follow the
So I can't pronounce the one champ.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to. But apparently he's seen as unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? And the winner of this, which was
supposedly
whatever, he gets the fight.
The guy that won recently lost to the champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a rematch.
Yeah. Well, I think. I think he lost, and then this is his third fight climbing up, and they already say he's gonna get a title shot next.
Yeah,
Luis, you're never smoking again on Mondays, Luis. So this is the most coins
sharp right now,
most
bro.
coins you've ever gotten.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel bad for making you.
You got more coins today and
Smoke
combined
with me, bro.
all the rest
Jeez.
of our podcast episodes.
And so
Hey, you know what's funny? I had notes, and I brought the wrong notebook too.
I was wondering, bro. I was like, Luis, your page is fucking blank. Why do you have
I
a
know
notebook
this
out?
is like
go back.
when I had mostly on top of my head, but I had all my notes in a different notebook.
Yeah, he lights him up with like a sweet 3-piece combo. It was good. It was a body, head, and then he threw a knee as he was going down. But that body was just torn up.
Dude, one needs to do a much better job promoting this stuff, man.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
more people would watch it if they knew about it.
There's some hardcores out here, and we want to see this. For me, just like other than it being actually just really good high level fights, for me, it's nostalgia from Pride, bro. Even though there's no soccer kicks, it's just nostalgia for me, man.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel like it's fucking 2006, 2007, and I'm waking up in the morning to see a Pride fight.
Wait, so there's no soccer kicks in
there's
one
no soccer.
MMA?
So
No, there used to be because Roger Huerta got his ass fucking. Let me see if I can look that up, bro.
Because I know
Jeff-
there's DJ got knocked out from a knee when he was on the ground.
There's knees to the ground, but no soccer kicks or face
stomps. Yeah,
Oh,
they did
man.
away with
Okay.
those, which we wish they weren't. Yeah, this fight was great. Muay Thai. It's Muay Thai with MMA gloves. It just makes the whole different. It's a whole different game. You're never gonna go to decision, and it's gonna be brutal.
See the first one?
Yeah, what I loved about watching it is I actually love the ref, how he tries to keep the action alive, bro.
Like there
was a point where the two fighters were trying to measure each other, and the ref just like, nah, fuck that, go to the center of the ring and start it up.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, they have the card system, so if you delay or you're doing something, they'll card you like in soccer, or football, or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that in one of the fights. I think they gave Eddie Alvarez a fucking red card or some shit like that. He barely punched that dude in the back of the head, and he was acting like he fucking.
It was a bad call for him to do that, but it's a good idea.
What did they call it, Luis? A what?
Oh, what do you mean?
A LeBron? He pulled a LeBron?
A flop.
There you go. Either that or he's been watching too much fucking soccer, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, the one knockout isn't
I know
there.
you guys like soccer, sorry.
It's nasty, dude.
It's not there. I can't find it.
I think they took it off.
Because they took it off. It was pretty brutal,
It was a bad soccer
It was
kick.
ugly. He took a couple unanswered soccer kicks. I don't know why the ref didn't come in. It was really bad.
There it is, right there.
That was it?
He threw two of them at the end. Yeah,
Okay,
one
let me
of
check
them.
it out.
Nice. Oh.
I didn't know.
I mean, not nice for
Right
him.
there.
Look at
Look,
a knee.
look,
Took a knee.
look.
Soccer kick.
Sock. Oh.
Ooh.
That was right. Ooh.
It was brutal, man. It's a game changer, bro.
Yep.
See, look, that dude looked back, like, he got his face, he's like, oh, fuck, I think I just took, like, 4 years out of this life.
Yeah.
I mean, Roger Huerta was he was sure excited in UFC, right?
He was supposed to be the next big thing. He was the first fighter on Sports Illustrated.
Sports
The first
Illustrated.
first
Yep.
UFC.
Even in
First
Bellator.
MMA, anything, yeah.
He was still entertaining. Even recently he had fights in Bellator. I think he fought Ben Henderson recently.
What card was that? That was the GSP and
It was the undercard he fought. That was the Leonard Garcia fight. Oh shit, I don't know.
Was it GSP
Might have been
Matt
something
Serra?
Crane. I think it wasn't that undercard. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't remember who he fought.
Exciting fight. No,
One of my
not
favorite-
Leonard Garcia. Yeah, Leonard Garcia and Roger Huerta was an exciting fight. Look that one up.
Hey, one of my favorite Roger Huerta fights is when he fought in Austin.
Oh yeah,
in the
that
streets of Austin.
On the streets of Austin.
yeah, knocked out that guy,
Hey,
right?
he soccer kicked that dude.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That's why you don't hit women, okay, guys?
Yep.
Oh, it was that one? Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube that Roger
I
Huerta.
think even Dana White said I
fights
think I
in
might bring him
Austin
back
Street.
because of that.
Yo,
so.
Jamie, look that up.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I was talking to the listeners. Yeah, you guys look that up if you want to watch it.
Oh, I thought you told me to do it. I was like, yes, sir.
Well, you can look it up right now. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think
Oh, actually, that was one of the fight reviews. My bad.
No,
All
just,
right.
you
Next
know.
thing. What?
Oh, no, I was just going to say I'm still salty. Fuck Ryan Garcia, bro. Not Ryan Garcia, I mean, yeah, it was Ryan Garcia.
What are you
But
talking about?
we'll get to that later. That's after the Haney fight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
All right. Well, let's get into the Haney fight. It was probably the
good segue.
biggest fight of the weekend.
Main event of the weekend.
David Haney versus Jorge. Sorry, guys, I'm not a big drinker and it's making me kind of burpy. Devin Haney versus Jorge Linares, WBC lightweight champion Devin the Dream Haney, 26-0, 15 knockouts, defeated former 3-division world champion Jorge the Last Samurai Linares, 47 wins, 6 losses, 29 knockouts in the 12th round in a unanimous decision. Honestly, Haney dominated with his hand speed for most of the 10 rounds till the end of the 10th. The always dangerous Linares hurt him with a combination right before the bell sounded to end the 10th. And, I'm not going to front. I'm not going to defend him. Haney held for most of the 11th and 12th rounds. Some could say excessive holding. But, that was on the ref for him to call.
No, yeah, the ref was, like, too far apart from the fighters. He would take forever to split them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, he held on for dear life enough to keep Linares from, hurting him again. So, smart.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah. I'll start off saying, nice comments. That jab was landing at will. The first 5-6 round, it was landing at will. Haney looked phenomenal, dude. He looked good for switching up his style and not fighting the way he usually does. He looked great.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck,
But-
man. Who is this guy?
But the way he finished, I don't think he's ready. He's ready for Lopez or not even Lomachenko.
No, yeah, you're right,
yeah,
Luis.
no.
He's still very green, bro.
Jeez.
And that's what the announcers were pushing.
You want us to leave? You want to do it by
Finally
yourself?
here, dude.
You want to take a smoke break? You
Welcome.
got it.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to TDs and Flying Knees.
Yes, guys. Luis is here for the first time. in body and physical.
I'm just
mind
hearing
and body.
soul, bro. I'm just hearing soul.
I agree with everything he just said, man. Haney, from the jab to the way, Haney was fighting, he looked great. I was, coming into the fight, I always like to look at, the underdog. And, to me, Linares was a live dog, man. Like, I know a lot of people didn't give him too much of a chance, but I watched this fight with Lomachenko, which was, Lomachenko won the fight, but he was competitive, and he even dropped him. And he's the only guy to ever drop him.
Yeah, that's what
I stood up and screamed, "Oh!" I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
And,
Probably like everybody else did that.
Yeah.
I knew that he was gonna give him a fight, and he wasn't gonna back down. And it was a great fight. It was action packed. There were some big shots landed on both sides. Linares got going a little bit too late though. It was a clear win by Haney. In the last three rounds, it was pretty clear that Linares needed a finish. And to me, he hurt him, and he did not come out aggressive enough in the 11th and 12th rounds. I expect to see much more urgency from him. He's a veteran. It's not like this is his first fight. It's not like he thought he was winning. He had to have known, I'm down in this fight. I need to come out. I hurt him. I need to come out more aggressive. It's my only chance to win. And I didn't see that from him, and that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, he was doing. Haney was doing great. He was fighting completely different. Like, he wanted to either prove something or he wanted to get fans or something, because he was definitely fighting not the way he usually fights.
Yeah, he was trying to.
He was out there throwing and staying right in there, and it was exciting all the way through until, like I said, the 10th round. Linares landed that. Had him on wobbly legs for the next round, but Haney, veteran, for being young, smart enough to tie up.
Veteran move.
And, it was veteran move. Very smart.
Yep.
Tied up. I wish Linares would have pushed off and worked off or done something, even though you're not allowed to push, man. But if you're tying up, man, just push off.
Yeah, do your best to get out of that hole, look like you got some.
Or move, but he wasn't moving the whole way. Like, he wasn't fighting like that. He was moving in. So he wasn't trying to.
I think he just wanted the ref to hurry up and break them up. And that's just
the ref was across the ring.
It wasn't. The ref, and he could have took. It probably was excessive holding, man.
Yeah, it looked like it, but you know what? If the ref's gonna be like that and he's gonna play that way and let that go,
bro,
that's just the way to win. That's just the name of the game,
Yeah.
I knew that ref was extra when he was the only one wearing a mask in the stadium.
COVID cook. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they made him.
He was
do that
giving them
shit.
their 6 feet for sure. That's what he was giving them.
They're probably like, we don't want you getting close to these two prize fighters right here, so put on a mask.
Yeah.
So the boxing world seems they're kind of like looking at Devin Haney like exposed.
Yeah.
And I want to bring up this point. So it's like Loma and Campbell were warriors for surviving Linares' knockdowns, but somehow Haney was exposed for avoiding the knockdown and shutting out Linares 10-2 at some. You know what I mean? I think it's just boxing fans are fickle, bro.
I don't agree.
No.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
Yeah. That is, you can't knock the guy for being wobbly.
I think my hat's off to him, because but the boxing world have been complaining. If he fought like regular Devin Haney, like, dude, he's boring. Boring. Boring.
Yeah,
if you switched it up, he took a risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did get hit, but that's why you think. Well, that's why Floyd didn't do those kind of things, because there are risks. He's just smart, but he wanted to give the fans a show, man, and he got booed.
He did.
He got booed.
He got booed
did
at the
really
end.
good, man.
Heavily booed.
I didn't like that either, and trust me, coming from a guy that really didn't like his finish. But honestly, the pressure and the criticism should go to Ryan Garcia again. Fuck him, bro. Yep. Dude, after the last fight he won, he this could have been him fighting Haney this weekend, but he took that fight. He declined that fight, and right after seeing Haney get wobbled and
he got all brave, right?
He got all brave and started putting that on.
I would have slept
Instagram.
you. He said, "I would have slept you." Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Sleep, and get fixed for your depression first, then talk.
Oh, bro!
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, it is. Already talking about retirement when you're 21 years. How old is he?
I don't
22?
know, like 21,
22.
Like that. He's a little
yeah,
kid.
like come on, man. You can't be talking about that shit.
Like 3 legit pro fights.
Yeah, and in my opinion, Devin Haney is levels above him already. I know Garcia has the hand speed that is unmatched. Like he's got a lot of potential. But right now, if they fought, I put all my money on Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney would beat him. He's a more complete boxer right now than Ryan Garcia.
I think Devin only used his damn left hand the whole time.
Yeah.
Man, that was sick. Everything was working off the jab. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
It was
beautiful.
that will, and then honestly, if Haney fights Garcia, Haney's not gonna fight Garcia this way.
No, definitely not.
He's gonna go back to his style, and Garcia ain't even gonna be able to touch him.
Yeah, I think Lopez is above them all, though, still. Right
Yes, he's the one that ascended right now.
Yeah.
But, as soon as Devin gets a couple more fights, man, that's going to turn into a wow fight.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
dude.
see anybody beating.
I hope they don't fight next, even though, I
hope not.
I'm always criticizing boxing because I feel like we don't get the fights that should be made often enough. Sometimes they're made. A lot of times it's too late. But, I admit that I criticize boxing because a lot of the fights that we want to see aren't made. And, it's because, I don't know, it's money, it's promoters, it's
the politics.
It's the politics of boxing that prevents it. Not always the fighters, but a lot of times, sometimes it is the fighters. But in this case, I really hope they don't make Haney versus Lopez next because I think if they fight next, Lopez is gonna win. And if they would wait, maybe 2 years from now, I think Haney's got a better chance to beat Lopez. I think they're the two best. I was real high on Garcia at first, and after seeing his last fight, I honestly think defensively he's below these guys. He's too easily hit, and he was dropping his hands. It didn't look good, dude. Like when he fought Campbell dropped him, and he was dropping his hands so low instead of keeping them up. And it's like such a basic, defensive skill in boxing. Like it just looked really bad to me in his last fight.
Yeah.
I think these guys will probably finish Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I think pretty much Ryan Garcia is just Oscar De La Hoya in our time.
Yeah.
Oscar was a big, giant star, but Oscar did lose to the elite.
Yeah.
He did. And I'm not.
He was a bigger, longer fighter in that division too. So
I think Oscar's a lot better than Garcia is.
Well, I'm just like from right now the perspective. He was just a big star, but when Oscar fought the elite guys like Trinidad's and the Hopkins, he lost. So I'm like, is Ryan Garcia the? Yeah, they were bad, and that's no knock to him, but there's no knock to losing to fucking Bernard Hopkins and Trinidad
or Felix Trinidad.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those were the signature wins he needed to.
Yeah,
right. I think just right now I'm not. He hasn't had a chance to get those wins, Ryan Garcia. But just right now, it's like I think he's just the pretty boy. He's just he has that young YouTuber vibe. Yeah, every time they talk about him, they talk about how many followers he has.
Yeah, because
I never heard that on a fucking when they talk about a fighter.
Yeah, and like I said, he's a big guy for that weight division. Ryan Garcia. I mean,
yeah, he is tall and lanky.
He's lanky. Yeah. He's tall, and he got that hit. And a puncher always has a chance if you have a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
So he's not super flashy. Damn, when he lands that body punch, it's something different, and that's what he brings to the table. But he doesn't bring what these guys have. It's clean technique and it's boxing. It's a beautiful sport, right? That's what you're saying.
Yep.
All right. Next fight was my bad, guys. Next fight, Nordine Abouali versus Nortinho Donaire. WBC bantamweight champ, southpaw. Nordinho Abouali, 17-1. 12 knockouts. Was knocked out by former 4-division world champ Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire. 41 wins, 6 losses, 27 knockouts at the minute and 52 of the 4th round of a scheduled 12 rounds. In the third, Donaire dropped Abouali twice with a left hook to the chin. In the 4th round, a left, right, and an uppercut on the button. Drops Abouali. And then he don't make the count, man. Age is just a number, guys. Age is just a number.
It didn't work. Yeah, that was a great fight. That was exciting. Those drops
turning back the hands of time, maybe.
Those drops were nice. I think the second one was at the end of the bell, and the bell rang just before he landed it, and he dropped.
I think he landed it after.
After, this fight was not without controversy.
I don't know, man. I think the sound was a little bit behind. It sounded like
if you're right, then he was on time. But if it was on time, it was definitely late, and it was not even like like close. It was fucking like
It was like.
it was a good like the bell rang and he fucking then he decided to throw the punch.
It was already
went into his motion.
I mean,
it wasn't one of those where they start to throw the punch as the bell was ringing. It's like the bell rang, then he started his motion to throw. And
well, let's talk about that last one, that last drop. That uppercut was sick.
It was sick.
He brought that from the ground. And he had him sitting in the ropes.
It was cool seeing him make history though. Awesome, good for him.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Didn't need 12 rounds though. We only needed
beautiful
4.
left hook. Yeah.
You don't see lighter weight fights like that ending like that, so it's awesome.
And he looked bigger than
especially
he
like
looked a lot bigger.
Oh, he looked way bigger.
Yeah, he looked bigger. Like he grew.
Especially an older, lighter weight guy. In the lighter weight classes, I feel like. Well, I mean, you got guys like Manny Pacquiao that are fucking still doing it, but like most of the time in the lighter weight classes, the older you get, the bigger of a disadvantage you're at because those young guys are so fast and explosive. Like they're small, they're super quick, and Donaire apparently didn't give a shit about any of that.
Yeah,
he's a fucking champion again.
Yeah. Great. That was a great fight. I enjoyed that one. It was only a boxing weekend, but that was fun. Those fights were good. Friday, we had that one fight.
Yeah, all over social media, I heard people complaining that there's no fights going on. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. I was like, fucking Devin Haney's fighting. What are you talking about?
I think it's the perfect time, guys, to be a fight fan. Just in general, man.
Combat sports fan.
Yeah, man. It's the perfect time. There's a lot going on in boxing, and there's always been a lot going on in MMA. It's a perfect time, man.
We still got one of the greatest boxers of all time about to fight this weekend.
Yeah, man. Freaking.
Yeah.
It's just, guys, watch everything, man. Just, you know what I mean? You're missing out.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the fight previews going on this weekend. And I think we'll start off with Daniel Dubois versus. I'm gonna let Suri say it.
Bondandinu.
Sounds good to me.
Bondandinu.
That sounds really good to me.
Daniel Dubois, 15-1 with 14 knockouts, will make his long-awaited return to the ring on Saturday, June 5th for the vacant WBA interim heavyweight title against Bong Bob Dubois, whatever his name is. Hold on, let me do it again.
Bondandinu.
Bondandinu.
Dinu, I'll say Dinu. All right.
He sounds like an Italian bakery.
Dinu. The 23-year-old Dubois was last in action in November 2020 in a multi-title collision with fellow Brit Joey Joyce in absolute war, guys. Unfortunately, it came to an early halt when Dubois suffered a horrific eye injury due to the repeated accurate jabs of Joel Joyce, man. Wow. Removing himself from danger, Dubois took a knee in the 10th. He got heavily criticized that he was a quitter. Actually, funny, Billy Joe Saunders, right after his countrymen said he was a quitter. And we all know what happened. And his eye, and
that's
Dubois,
what he gets.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Dubois' eye looked way worse than man. I should have brought that clip up. But yeah, he said, but it's smart, man. You can't see. He's a young guy. I mean, he saved his career, probably taking that knee, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, Dubois is ready to pick up where he left off, and that's winning titles, guys. Dubois is the former holder of the WBC Youth World Title, the Southern Arena English, British, WBO, European, WBO Global, WBO International, and the Commonwealth and WBC Silver Belts. Shit, I forgot his name again, bro. Guys, I'm gonna give y'all nicknames and shit.
Dinu,
yes. Mm-hmm. Dinu holds a record of 20 wins with 2 losses, with 16 of his wins coming via knockout. He's 6'5", guys. He's a power hitter. Damn. He's ranked number 2 by the WBA. His last 2 fights came way of KO, but he did suffer his only 2 career losses against ex-title contender Gerald Big Baby Miller and the widely experienced veteran Kubrat Pulev. But I don't think Dinu's punch resistance is there. For that reason, I'm going to pick Daniel Dubois via TKO in the 5th.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit more research before I make my pick on that one for sure.
My
Not
bad, guys.
touchscreen.
Yeah.
I have I'm trying to do notes, sound clips, and have the highlights playing, guys. I'm sorry.
No problem, man. You're good.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that sounds very interesting. And when is this coming up?
June 5th. It's
This weekend.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a UK fight,
Oh, so
so it'll be around 2:00 our time. So
Nice.
guys,
Nice.
like I'm saying, it's the best time to be a fight fan. You're gonna be sitting around playing video games or browsing on Netflix.
you're
and you
already-
can see some fucking high
You
level
guys
fights.
are already
bro.
going to be, if y'all start barbecuing early, you want to watch something, put it on. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be action packed. Boxing's been doing a lot better, putting up fights that are entertaining, very entertaining. And it's wild. You're watching a lot more fights where people aren't hugging it out like it used to be. For a long time, it was how it was. But now you're getting a lot of action matchups. And, I mean, check it out. It's what? You said it's going to be early, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably maybe 2:00, maybe even earlier Central Time.
Yeah.
So guys, find a stream. I don't know if it's Dazan or not. I'm not sure, but I know it's a British fight.
No.
So it's gonna be Saturday. So just fucking
Afternoon.
find a stream, man. Find a stream.
Well, one thing to say about the Zan though, they need to get better announcers, bro.
Yeah. Guys, we're free. We're free. As long as you let us promote
Yep.
TDFK.
Yeah, there you go.
As long as you put,
We'll be there.
And
you put Siri
a
to
plane
pronounce
ticket
names for Steve.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
plane ticket, hotel, free.
We're good. Let's go, guys. Hey, book us. All right. Next bit of news coming up this weekend is, I guess was UFC Fight Night 189 Rosenstrike versus
Augusto Sakai.
Augusto Sakai. What are you guys' thoughts on that, man? I'll take it over to Jeff. I know he has probably some thoughts.
Both these guys are ranked in the top 10 in the heavyweight division in the UFC. Rosenstrike's number 6, Sakai's number 9. They're both coming off a loss, though. We all watched Rosenstrike versus Cyril Gane. That's Rosenstrike's last fight. It was a good fight, but Cyril Gane clearly won that fight. It was a 5-round. It was the main event. He won by unanimous decision. I think he won every round. And Sakai's coming off a KO loss to Alistair Overeem. So both these guys are top 10, so they're going to be wanting to get back in the win column, because if they lose again, it's possible they drop out of that top 10, and then their road back to a title shot's even longer. So, both these guys like to mix it up in there. We know Rosenstrike likes to strike. He's going to be looking for the knockout, and my prediction is that he's going to get it. I got Rosenstrike winning by knockout.
I know there's a lot of hype around both guys when they first came in, and I kept hearing about it, but I don't know. For me, I guess I'm kind of done on the hype. For them wise, I don't even see those guys beating any kind of top 3 heavyweights to me. But I mean,
agree.
it's still going to be a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I don't know, man. I think I'm going to choose was Augusto
Sakai?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick him, man.
Underdog.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Nah, I agree with you, Steve. I'm the same way. I don't think people look at Rosenstrike the same ever since Francis just ran through him.
Oh my God, that was the most intimidating thing I've ever seen, man.
Yeah.
He just started swinging and he ate like a couple punches.
And they were the most wild fucking winging fucking haymakers I ever seen. He missed like the first 3 punches in that combination, then he finally landed one.
He's just an alpha, bro.
Yeah, the way Francis fought, it was like they picked up the biggest dude out in the street just to go in there and fight.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay you to fight this guy.
Rosenstrike does have a win since then. He knocked out, I want to say, I think he knocked out Junior Dos Santos, and then he lost to Cyril Gane.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty confident in this one. I think Rosenstrike's gonna win by knockout, but we'll see what happens. Who do you got, DJ?
I guess I will get the underdog as well. Yeah, just because.
I'm the only one.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff, you're on that island.
It'd be that much sweeter when Rosenstrike wins.
It will be. Yeah, you'll definitely go up pass us on that.
Or that much sour when he loses.
Yeah. I was like,
all right, I don't want to see any of your verdicts saying Rosenstrike.
It's locked in and sealed. Right?
Hey, we're good. We just edit this out.
Is there any other notable fights you want to talk about, Jeff?
I mean, obviously it's a full card, but I'll be honest, guys. I'm a fight fan, and there's not really another fight on the card that like jumps out at me. I don't have the card right up in front of me right now, but like I said, it's just this is by far the most interesting fight on the card, and it's the fight that has the most I guess implications, you know what I mean, as far as their standings in the rankings. These guys are both top 10 in the world. Like I said, Rosenstrike is number 6, so if he wins, he's maybe one fight from a title shot. Other than that, there's really nothing great on the card. You got Walt Harris fighting Marcin Tybura. That's another heavyweight fight. Santiago Ponzinibbio is on the card. He's a welterweight. He's a very entertaining fighter. But yeah, other than those guys, not really. It's a free card, so you can't really expect this to be stacked. However, next weekend we got a stacked card. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Izzy's back.
You know what? But usually
and
UFC,
Moreno versus Figgy's back.
It's weird how it works out. Usually UFC puts up a card like this, and it's like they don't all stick out to you, but they're action.
Yeah, dude.
And
that's a good point.
The matchups they put up, they're pretty much action packed when you don't know who's on there. But
yeah, man, these guys, you have to remember, these guys are all in the UFC, and just because they're not super popular fighters yet, they're all fighting because they know they're in the UFC. They know a win is going to do wonders for their career. They're going to move up in the rankings. So these guys are hungry, So just because there's not, a lot of high top ranked guys, a lot of big names, doesn't mean the card won't be good. It's going to be good, but make no mistake, dude, this is our appetizer for next weekend.
Yes.
That's going to be, June 12th?
Yeah.
The fight, we're going to get to break in the fight lab, and it's also my housewarming party. So if you guys want to send anything from our registry, there y'all listening, I register on Amazon and Target.
There you go.
I can't wait to watch the fight in the fight lab.
Yeah.
Don't forget about a dope megaplex, right? Too. No. What? Hey, you forgot about Nate Diaz too. Was in that card too.
Oh yeah.
Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards.
It's a great card. It's stacked, man.
It's good. It looks great.
But not as stacked as that July 10th card, bro.
Oh,
jeez.
Oh man, I can't wait for Wonder Boy Burns on that one.
Yeah,
I'm also I'm burning candles every day, so none of those guys get hurt, bro.
Or COVID, yeah.
I'm also excited too to see Tuivasa versus
Greg Hardy.
Yes,
that's a banger, dude.
Greg Hardy's been looking.
Night,
he looks great every time he goes out there, and better shape every time too.
I want to see I hope Tuivasa wins, bro. I want to see a motherfucking shoey.
But I want to see
if he wins, I will do a shoey on the next show. I promise.
Okay.
And I'll let the guys pick out the dirtiest shoe I have. All right.
All right.
How about my shoe?
No, it's not gonna be your shoes. It's gonna be someone else's shoe.
Ooh, that's kind of gross.
I'll come in after work wearing my boots.
Hey, that's what Tai Tuivasa takes a shoey out of a fan's shoe from the fucking crowd.
All right, guys, fuck it. If Tui wins, let's do it.
All right.
All right, real quick before we
all
get
doing it or what?
Yeah, we could all do it.
I
don't know. Are y'all Tui
shoes?
fans?
Oh, dude, I love Tai Tuivasa.
I like Tuivasa.
Yeah, man.
I don't know
I
why
hope he
they
wins
put him
too.
against Dos Santos so early like that.
I know, man. They fucked him.
Man, come on.
Yeah, that was so dumb, dude. And that fucking Junior Dos Santos on his way out. Like, why fucking waste? Why do that? Like,
yeah, he could have been a big name in Australia, bro.
Yeah, like Robert Whittaker.
Make a story. He gets a backstory. If he gets up there, yep. But yeah, he's exciting to watch.
Yeah, like how he overcame that and shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate when they do that shit.
Yeah.
But real quick before we get into the NFL portion, so apparently Evander Holyfield was supposed to fight McBride on the undercard of Teofimo Lopez on June 19th.
Oh yeah, because that's on Triller, right?
Yeah,
that fucking circus over there.
Apparently it didn't. It's not happening, and his website says it's happening this weekend. So
What?
Holyfield is. That's what his website's saying. I can't see anything official.
Dude, they need to promote this shit more, man.
But Holyfield's fighting McBride. That's who I think that was Tyson's return fight from
Nice.
prison. The Great White Hope, as they labeled it.
Yeah, I remember.
No. That was McNeely. My bad. That was.
Wait, but
I have no. And then I don't know who McBride is then.
Oh, okay.
But didn't they fight before?
I gotta see a picture of the guy.
Yeah.
Shoot, man.
Yeah, I'm not a name
not a
person.
good boxing
I'm a picture
historian.
person. So yeah, you show me a picture and I'll tell you who he is.
But it says they're fighting on the FITE TV on June 5th. So, but I didn't see anything official. No other websites. It's just Evander Holyfield's. So if you guys find a stream,
That's
let me
crazy.
know. I didn't see it on any kind of decent website. So, but I'd fucking watch that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, me too.
Title, he's a paper champion. Actually, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was handed the title.
All right, guys. Probably the biggest fight of the weekend, unfortunately. on a Sunday for that is Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul, guys.
Oh man.
I didn't write anything for this.
Wow.
Because it was a busy week.
I mean, we all know who's gonna win this fight, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I mean, pretty sure, but this is insane.
I would say it. I think Logan Paul's gonna win this fight.
Come on, bro.
Hey man, that's the future.
Hey,
right
DJ
there.
calls shit, bro.
Hey,
He does.
hey, the Paul brothers, man, they're in it. They're in it to win it. You know, they're gonna take over the boxing scene.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I thought there was 0% chance that this fight actually happened. I thought it was just all to keep Floyd to keep his name in the headlines, like he's so good at. I thought he was just using Logan Paul, for to keep his name relevant. Because he hadn't fought in so long. But we're fucking 1 week out, and it's less than a week out, and it's gonna happen, dude. I can't. One thing I can't get past in this fight is the size difference. Like, Logan Paul is a fucking beast, bro. Like, he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Floyd's gonna deal with it.
I think for me, the biggest question coming into this fight is Floyd really getting paid the $100 million he said he was?
I think yeah. I think all the money goes to him. So all the money goes to him. So technically on books, it's gonna show that he's gonna get the $100 million, but obviously he's gonna give that money. It's gonna be broken apart to other people. So he'll always say that he's gonna get outpaid everybody, but he still has to pay everybody at the same time. So
like the rest, right?
Yeah. So $100 million, yeah, that's what it's gonna look like on paper. But I think in the bottom line, he's still gonna make 80, 85.
Hey, man, that's still
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I thought it was a joke when his brother won. Yeah, knocked out Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
And then the same week Mayweather said he's willing to fight Logan Paul. And I think he only called out Logan Paul because I don't think he realized it wasn't Logan Paul who won that fight. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And it came out real sketchy because he goes, "Yeah, I'll fight Logan Paul." Like, well, Logan Paul didn't fight him.
He thought it was fucking Logan Paul that just fought. Yeah.
Well, in the press conference while he was talking smack, he said he'll fight both of them in the same night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he realized he was saying the wrong person. But yeah, I mean Mayweather was. I think he just called out the wrong brother because the other brother, obviously Logan Paul, is the more popular one. Jake Paul, not really as social media popular than Logan Paul, but I thought I saw some of the interviews, like the hype was pretty hilarious when Mayweather called out like what he did in Japan. It's like, oh yeah.
Mayweather's one of the best trash talkers of all time.
Yeah. Mayweather tried bringing Japan involved in it, and then Logan Paul goes back with he's actually 51-0, beating his wife. I'm like, gee.
yeah, dude, that was a great comment.
And then what Mayweather?
Dude, look how small he looks, dude. Look how small Mayweather looks.
Mayweather's response to that, if that's how he feels. Oh.
Dude, look at this guy. He's fucking jacked, man.
Yeah, dude.
And I know it, being big don't mean nothing. Obviously, boxing skills, you can't even compare the two. Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers of all time, one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. So obviously, I know that there's a significant skill gap here. But at what point does the size matter? At what point does it not matter how much more skilled you are than someone?
I think at the first solid punch Paul lands.
If he can land it, man, because this is by far the biggest dude Floyd Mayweather's ever fought.
But is Logan Paul a big hitter? Did he lose to another fucking YouTuber?
Yeah, he did.
He's
decision,
one-on-one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
he won one fight. Yeah, was that thing KSI?
Yeah, KSI.
If the YouTuber could.
The YouTuber's a big dude too, though.
Yeah.
YouTubers. Yeah. They're both.
They're like the
over
same
6
size.
foot,
Yeah.
190.
Yeah.
Logan. I don't know, man. This fight's weird. I mean, it's the circus, right?
I can't believe it's happening. I still can't believe it's happening.
It was still a shocker to me, but
it's probably gonna look super fake. Like it's probably gonna be something dumb like that.
There's been weird matchups like this. They had what? I think it was Shaq. He fought
De La Hoya.
De La Hoya. He also fought Mosley.
Wasn't that wrestling though?
No, celebrity boxing.
Celebrity boxing.
But
they had headgear.
Yeah, they had headgear, and man, Shaq was just throwing bombs on these. He was really trying to knock these guys out.
I think Oscar did get rocked.
Yeah, and
let me bring up that video, bro.
Yeah, man. So I mean,
young Jamie, look
he's like way bigger than than what.
Talking about Shaq, let me plug him. He recently came out in AEW. It's a wrestling company. He got put through a table. It was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
If y'all want to go check that out.
Yeah, Shaq's always for the fans, man. He puts on good shows for people.
Shaq's all about the money, bro. Shaq's in every goddamn commercial you fucking see.
Yeah. How many teams was he in? He was in like 5 different teams, right?
Magic,
Heat,
Lakers,
Boston,
Heat. Yeah,
he was in Boston.
Cavaliers,
yeah.
Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Shaq's actually. I've heard so many cool stories about Shaq, man. About how he walked into this diamond store and this guy was putting a ring on layaway. Yeah, this guy was putting his ring on layaway, and Shaq was like, "Hey, you know what? Just put that on my tab. You know, I'll pay for it. Buy for it." He bought it for him right then and there.
Yeah, I've seen some where these kids were looking at the iPads.
Oh yeah,
just 2 kids. They were maybe he was in some foreign place, but yeah, he just brought them 2 iPads just like that, and they were like freaking out.
Yeah. I've heard lots of good things about Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, he goes out in neighborhoods and plays pickup games with kids on the streets and stuff. Well, I mean, he's a good guy. Yeah, like I said, he's an entertainer. He's fun to watch. Shaq on.
I grew up hating him. Bro.
Yeah,
he's a Laker.
Yeah,
it's true.
We all don't like that guy.
We're all Spurs fans. We all couldn't stand
it. He's fine.
But yeah, now that I'm grown, and an adult, I see the good things that he does. So I got
look at him. Yeah,
I got respect for Shaquille O'Neal.
So this fight right here with De La Hoya, right? It was weird, right? It was weird to watch, but you should see him when he fought Shane Mosley.
When he fought someone that big move like that, right?
When he fought Shane Mosley, that he was throwing bombs on Shane Mosley. You should see the highlights on that one. That was wild. But I think this was the first one. This was the first one. So this is when he fought De La Hoya. But when he fought Shane Mosley...
You want to put that one up?
Yeah, put that one up. You're going to see some bombs on Shane... He was landing some big old punches on Shane Mosley. I was surprised he was standing there.
So I guess history...
No headgear here.
I think they put him on right after the ring. Yeah.
They're putting him on.
I guess it's true, guys. History repeats itself. Because I guess this was popular. What was this in the early 2000s?
Yeah. Look at these bombs. He looks a lot better boxer than when he fought. Look, he got on his knees.
Is that a knockdown then?
Yeah. Look at that. He was throwing bombs compared to what he was doing with De La Hoya.
That was a clean right hand.
But man, Mosley was landing some big punches, bro. Look at that. He gave some big punches. So I mean. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird fight to watch.
Dude, would you rather take a punch straight in the face from Shaq or from Manny Pacquiao?
Manny Pacquiao all day.
Ooh.
Dude, Shaq will fucking kill you.
He'd kill you. Yeah. So
he probably doesn't know his own strength, bro.
So what level of boxer do you get to till you pick the Shaq?
A heavyweight.
Yeah.
Just a heavyweight?
Yes.
Not even like Canelo? Like Canelo or Shaq?
Oh yeah, Canelo.
I'll take a punch over Shaq.
I think I'd rather get punched by Shaq.
Yeah,
than Canelo.
Canelo will time that shit until it make it look disgusting.
Dude, Canelo, we just saw broke a fucking face 2 weeks ago.
He'll make me look like fucking Amir Khan, bro.
He cracked the skull.
Yeah, that's so weird when you see the size difference on boxers like that. And that's what's gonna be. It's gonna be a weird looking fight because one guy's. It was a draw, I think.
I think I'll be able to tell if it looks like it's fixed or if Logan Paul's holding back at all. You can tell because we have footage of the guy fighting someone else, so we can tell if he's holding back on his punches or not.
Yeah, I think this fight's going to be obviously Mayweather, right? You got to go with experience on it. Yeah. It's an exhibition, so it's not really going to go to the records.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mayweather created the rules, so there got to be some loophole, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, how many rounds? It's probably not even going to be.
It's I believe
rounds, probably.
it's 7 3-minute or 2-minute rounds or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah. They have some weird
7 rounds.
So, something like that. It's not 12. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
it's
it's definitely gonna go.
Yeah, I know it's not.
It's probably gonna be 6. Yeah, 6 or 7 rounds.
6 or I think 9. I don't know, bro. It's
just gonna be Mayweather just doing a workout.
It's 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
Mayweather gonna be doing a light workout and getting paid millions of dollars to do it. So.
Yeah. That's all it's gonna be.
I mean, Logan Paul. That's weird. It's funny how that happened though, because you knew Mayweather was trying to call out Jake
The
Paul.
other one.
Yeah, the unpopular one, but for some reason,
honestly, I think Mayweather dodged a bullet. I think actually Jake would have been the bigger problem.
Oh
than
yeah,
Logan.
I think if there was a problem, it would have been Jake.
That might be right, man, because Jake, he's just gonna go in there and throw bombs. He don't give a fuck if you're Floyd Mayweather. You know?
Jake showing he has true knockout with those gloves, because you can't really knock out people with 12-ounce gloves unless you have that, and it seems like he has it. He's dropping. He dropped every fight he dropped them. So and it's not like it's he's struggling. It doesn't look like he struggled to throw those punches either. Yeah, he's just knocking these people down. I'm not saying he's like the best fighter ever in boxing, but it is what it is. But he still has that puncher shot, and so he dodged the bullet by calling out the brother. Then
especially for me after seeing Floyd, what he did to Conor, especially in the late rounds. I could easily say Floyd probably still got it. Yeah, it's just in his DNA.
Yeah, that was a real fight though. This is 8 rounds. That was 12 rounds, and I think he got stopped in the 10th, something like that. But yeah, I don't know what to expect, man. Like I just want to see what what kind of fight it's gonna be. I hope I'm not disappointed. I really hope.
And today we are talking about the NFC West. And for those of y'all know,
the toughest division.
Yeah, it's
in the NFL.
The Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, and 49ers. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the Arizona Cardinals. I guess we'll start off with the easy choice. I mean, Kyler Murray, my eyes, top 5 QB in fantasy, probably going to end up. What do y'all think?
His size is always gonna bring him down from what he really is.
He has rushing,
but he could move. He's mobile. He doesn't shy away from throwing it down the field. And when you got people like Hopkins who have hands like that, I mean, you can't complain. You can't.
That play against Buffalo.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If Murray was, it's not even like 4 inches taller. Where would he be? Like, he would definitely be solid top 5 pick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, but the fact that his height, everybody always looks at that. But he's gonna put up those points. He'll put up the rushing yards. He'll put up the passing yards.
And he scores a lot of touchdowns too. They run a lot of option in the goal line.
Yeah. He did have a good amount of rushing touchdowns. I don't know. I don't get too excited about Kyler Murray. I'm not high on him. I know he's a good quarterback. He's a good fantasy quarterback to have. It depends who's there. Who's left when I'm looking for a quarterback, but there's a few that I'd obviously take over him.
I mean, last year, if I'm not wrong, Kyler Murray was the most consistent quarterback in the first half of the season before he injured his shoulder. If I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know he had a great season, but I think he also slowed down towards the end, right? Like he cooled off.
Yeah, after that injury.
Yeah.
I believe the play calls was also. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know what he was doing. I think I saw on a consent or what is that one? The Gen Z stats. Yeah, they were saying that the plays DeAndre Hopkins was running. DeAndre Hopkins was literally running 80% of the time. He was running 8 yards out and just turn around. That was the only route he was running 80% of the time after Kyler Murray got hurt.
Well, if he gets hurt, I mean, he has a solid backup, dude. Probably one of the best backups out there. Colt McCoy.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
I mean, if you want a winner, that's who you get. I mean, that's the guy. Oh,
you're talking about the guy that gets hurt in crunch time?
Yeah, and then he can't continue on.
The fucking.
To me, honestly, let's move on to
Alabama.
To the next position, and I think it's gonna be the most crucial and the most.
Hold on,
confusing.
I do got a question for you.
Oh yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers is playing, Kyler Murray or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
All of you? DJ?
No, I'll go with Murray.
Murray?
I do Rodgers.
Murray.
Definitely Murray.
I do Rodgers in the sense that you are not going to draft too early. Kyler Murray, you got to draft like in the 5th, 6th round.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he'll still be there in the 7th, 8th round.
A shout out
So
to
I think that's the only difference.
shout out to Green Bay fans, but yeah, I would not pick Rodgers. He's not a winner.
He's a fantasy winner.
He's definitely a fantasy winner. But if we're talking about fantasy points,
Yes, and that's what we are, DJ.
okay, Murray.
All right, and now to the running back position, which I think is going to be the hardest to decide on which to pick on the Arizona Cardinals, just because we don't know Cliff Kingsbury's game plan, because you got Edmonds, which is a great pass catcher, not the best runner.
Between the tackles.
Yeah, between tackles, but they also just signed James Conner, and I mean, we all know he's injury prone, but if he's healthy, I mean, he could be a good choice.
Yeah, I'm staying away from them, from the running backs in Arizona. I had Drake last year, and I also had Edmonds, and they were more of a disappointment than they were like fucking,
Oh, bro, I forgot
winners
what
for
game
me.
I saw, but I think Drake had like it was against
Drake was a big letdown. He was a bust last year.
yeah,
He
it was
a bust.
against the Patriots. I think they stopped him at the 1 yard line like 4 or 5 times in that one game.
Yeah, I'm staying far away from this backfield. I'm not drafting them.
Arizona, it was weird because their passing game was pretty decent, the way the O-line held up for the passing. But when it came down to, pushing that ball down the field on the run, it was there. It just fell apart. The running backs are having issues breaking through or getting on the outside, and so, yeah, I would definitely stay away from, the backfield on that team.
Mm-hmm.
What about DeAndre Hopkins? Where is he rated in y'all's receiver? As a receiver,
I'd have him early second round.
Yeah, well, he's one of the best.
Yeah, so I can see him going. I can see people picking him up in first if that people are going wide receiver crazy.
Yep.
Sometimes people do that, but if they no one going wide receiver crazy, you can get him in second year.
Yeah, I agree with Jeff. Early second.
and then another addition they added was AJ Green. Do y'all think he has any fantasy value at all this upcoming year?
Depends if he can stay healthy, man.
If he takes that stuff that Fuller was taking, I think he can be good this year.
Right? Like he could be good for the first half, and fuck it, let him get suspended.
Yeah,
Like,
just
we'll be
a couple
good.
games.
They should just let him juice.
Fuck it, let all of them.
Just let him juice, man.
Let him go.
In MMA too, right? Fuck it, let everyone juice.
Let everybody juice.
No.
Bro, everybody's probably cheating
It'll
anyway,
be
bro.
Let it all be hard work, bro. Let it all be hard work.
Be excited.
I personally, I won't be targeting AJ Green. I'll probably be avoiding him, to be honest. He's a great receiver. Don't get me wrong. He's, in his prime, he's one of the best. Top 3 in the league in his prime. But I just think he's so far past. He's past his prime, and he's just too injury prone. I'll let somebody else draft him.
I think you can either get him near the end of the rounds for sure, or on the waiver for sure. Week after week 1, if someone needs somebody, but I don't see people drafting him.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy when you say you won't draft AJ Green.
It is crazy.
But time.
I held on to him.
I know
the whole year because
I know you're all
because of the name, bro, and because of his name, that's fucking AJ Green.
He's done some stuff.
Yeah, to me, honestly, if AJ Green is out there, like let's say like the last 2 rounds, I will pick him up and use him for just a trade, just for the name.
Yeah, if you already got your team,
a Steve style trade.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Steve style trade.
That's a Steve style trade.
Oh, if nobody, if over here, if you're listening, you don't know what a Steve style trade is, just imagine getting bent over, pants pulled down, and you just give up your best players. That's what it is.
I think Steve kicked off. He kicked off a trade with me one time. It was for like he was like a second round running back pick, but for him, for his kicker was putting up points. I almost took it. I almost took that trade.
We'll see how Steve does in the big boy league.
Yeah.
See, your kicker only gave you 4 points. So the one he could have got was 15. So.
Finishing off the Arizona Cardinals, I just want to mention. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of y'all agree with me that Christian Kirk and Williams, I believe, is a tight end for the Arizona Cardinals. They'll all both just be waiver wire pickups most likely.
I'd actually pick up Kirk before AJ Green.
I could see that. I could see it just because of that deep threat.
Yeah. Hey guys, I play with you guys in this league, and honestly, I gotta say,
I'm not impressed by your performance.
come for that ring.
Hey, you actually, I admit, you had a very good draft. You had a very good team in that defensive player league. But there are no defensive players to be distractions in this league, Steve.
Yeah.
I grew up. I mean, the first thing I learned, my master was offense. I needed a challenge. That's why I did IDP.
Hey, but those IDPs, man, it's tricky. That was my second year in an IDP league, and for those of you listening, we're not talking about 1 or 2 IDPs. There's like fucking 5 of them. So imagine a whole offensive roster, normal, quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, flex, tight end, defense, kicker, plus 5 individual defensive players.
We do 1 defensive tackle, 2 linebackers, and 2 DBs.
Yeah, so it's tricky, man.
It just makes it more fun,
especially in the draft. I don't know if it's more fun, but it's definitely different. It is different.
It's definitely a game changer.
Yeah, it is a game changer to have 5 individual defensive players.
I just hear my cousin talking shit right now saying, it was my first year and I won it.
He's a champ. He's a champ. Hey, my first year I got
Aaron
second.
Rodgers took him to that.
Yeah, you did. You know what?
Though,
Jamie, if you're listening, appreciate you interacting with all the topics.
Oh yeah,
but we're gonna invite you. We're gonna invite you to the big boy league they're talking about. It'll be my first year.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get you a spot. I think they said they're gonna try to get you a spot so you could defend that belt.
Also,
good,
Jamie.
Good stuff, Jamie.
Unified that belt.
Yeah, I'd like to give him a shout out and a thank you for pointing out that Joseph Aldo did get in the motorcycle accident. So thank you. Even though it was 2012, I was there, man. I was there.
He was right. He was right.
All right. Let's move on to the.
I just want to say thank you too, Jamie, for listening and giving feedback, but also congratulations winning the fantasy championship from one champion to another. I know how hard it is to become a champion.
Hey, I think he told me that when he comes down, he wants to play you some cornhole. Because he heard you talking about your cornhole.
Oh, bro, I'm the Khabib Mayweather of cornhole. I've never lost.
All right, you hear that, Jamie?
Never lost.
Facts.
All right, let's move on to the Los Angeles Rams with the quarterback, new addition, Matthew Stafford. How do you see him turning out by the end of this year?
I like it, man. Matthew Stafford's always been a really good quarterback, tough. I mean,
Texas boy,
that
right?
play?
Texas boy?
I think so. What was that play where he snapped his shoulder back in and came right back into play? Yeah. Or no, he played with his shoulder dislocated?
Yeah, he played with his shoulder dislocated.
Oh, man, he's tough. And then with the great offense like the Rams, was like guys like Robert Woods and like Cooper Kupp. Come on.
So, do you see him as an every week starter now in the Rams?
Who?
Matthew Stafford.
You know what? I get what
you're saying. My bad. I thought you meant was he going to start for the Rams every week?
No, I'm saying like fantasy wise. In your fantasy team, do you see him
wise for me, like
as a streamer or as an every week starter?
It's because I like to go quarterbacks late, and I hate to give away my strategy, but I kind of have to, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, that's definitely a guy I would target going in the late rounds, especially if you're like me that like to go a running back, wide receiver, or vice versa.
Yep,
it's a big gamble because he has let down so many people. With all his years in Detroit, like a lot of people were like, I'm gonna go quarterback late. I'm going Matthew Stafford. He's gonna fucking tear it up this year because he's a gunslinger, man. He always ends up letting you down. He never ends up being, that quarterback that you expect him to be. So I think it's a risk, man. Like I just think it depends where you're drafting, who's available, what players, what wide receivers, what running backs are left. There have been drafts where I go quarterback, early. Like I think last year, Luis, in the league that I won with you, I think I picked Patrick Mahomes in the second round. I've never ever drafted quarterback that early. I gambled and I took Mahomes because I looked at everything else that was there and I was like, man, there's really, I can take Mahomes here and still be elite. Get an elite player at a position, and it paid off for me. But I've also waited, taking QBs later. have it work out as well. So it just depends, man. If you hit on that QB late, your team's gonna be fucking great.
I live by the sword, die by the sword, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I trust me, bro. I went into seasons where I had my running backs, my wide receiver stacked.
Oh, your team
my
was
bench
stacked
was
last
stacked,
year.
but guess what? The prior couple years, like 2 years ago, Jameis Winston, my starter,
No,
my quarterback. But
no, wait, hold
on.
on. No. Your starter was Tua last year.
No, I'm talking about prior years. Just giving examples that like you'll be stacked. You know
I was about to say, I was like, yeah,
that was a 2 quarterback league.
Bro, I was still
But
judging
hey,
you hard, bro.
who's my
I was
starter?
judging
Who's
you
my
hard,
starter?
bro.
Josh Allen, baby.
I was judging. If you're gonna have Tua last year, might as well put Team T.
Dude, I need to stop helping people because I was like, hey DJ, I dropped Ryan Tannehill. You should pick him up, which I never should have done.
I would have picked him up.
And then I was like, hey, you should get AJ Brown from from Lewis. He's like, you think so? He's like, yeah, I think he's gonna be legit.
So my ideal quarterbacks were Josh Allen and Tannehill. That's if we're running 2 quarterback league, that's who I wanted. That's who I was going for.
I'm taking the credit.
took
I
both
told
of
him
them.
to get it because he was on the waiver for like 2 weeks after I dropped him. I was like, dude, go get him, please.
Dropped them.
All right.
Let's not be there, Steve.
Let's talk about Matthew Stafford's pass catching options, and let's start off with the running back position because Matthew Stafford actually targets his quarterback at least 8 to 9 targets a game. Running back. I'm sorry, 8 to 9 targets a game. So I feel like Cam Akers will actually benefit more having Matthew Stafford.
Wait, is that? Did you look that up?
Center.
He targets his running backs a lot.
Yeah. So last year under Swift was averaging 7 targets, 5 catches a game.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's like
he didn't really have much of a receiver. What's his name? Was out too,
but
right?
even
That's
before,
a good point.
Yeah.
even before that, Kerryon Johnson, the year before his rookie year, was still averaging around the same under Matthew Stafford.
What was that?
Carry on our wayward.
Yeah, I mean, if he's targeting his running backs, I mean that's the thing he does. He checks down. He's known for looking all his options.
I think
and that's what's good about him.
Yeah, I think Stafford, for me, he's always like deep ball, check down, okay, middle. That's the way he goes.
Yep.
And I honestly, to me, the most interesting question coming into this season is who is going to be his number 1 target. Will it be Cooper Kupp or Robert Woods?
Ooh.
Because honestly, I feel like Cooper Kupp was made by Jared Goff. I don't think he's going to be as targeted heavily by Matthew Stafford.
You don't think so? That big body?
Unless Sean McVay designs plays for him, but I feel like Goff actually favors.
So is Kupp in the slot or is Woods in the slot?
No, slot. I think it's Woods. It has Woods in the slot. That's what it says right now.
But you know what?
Deshaun Jackson's there too.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp had
if he can stay healthy,
Cooper
right?
Kupp had a bad year last year, man.
Deshaun
he
Jackson's
did.
actually
And I was high on him last year, and what's his name? Tyler Higbee is the one that took away a lot of Cooper Kupp's targets,
and
bro.
he's gonna take even more because what's his name? Everett's out of there.
Oh, okay.
So Higbee's literally the dominant tight end in that formation. I mean,
Could you say he's easily top 5?
Tyler Higbee?
yeah,
I don't know about easily. Because
but-
you got, I mean, it's the top 3, of course. Kelsey, Kittle, Waller. 4. That's where after that is where it starts to get like,
Anybody else?
Anybody, yeah, who would fuck out who? I think you got Pitts.
whoever steps up.
Pitts is in there, and then I guess Higbee, right? I mean, what other time? Oh, Andrews. Andrews is 4.
Andrews,
But he getting targets
and then
now.
what's his name for the Falcons that just got drafted? He's actually been
Pitts.
put hot. Pitts is getting put
Yeah, I
real hot.
think Andrews is 4th, and then Pitts is 5th, and then after that, yeah, I think Higbee is.
But I would do Higbee. I mean, if you look at how many times Matthew Stafford targeted T.J. Hawkinson.
Yep. I mean, that was what I was gonna say.
Did he target him a lot in his second year?
Yeah.
Last year, 'cause I didn't have Hawkinson, so.
No, he targeted him a lot. It's just Hawkinson had trouble staying healthy. That's about.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, any takeaways?
I think the guy that if I had to pick a Ram, it's tough to because I'm not as high on Cam Akers as a lot of people are. I think I'd probably go with Robert Woods. That's out of the pass catchers at least. I would go with Robert Woods.
That's the safest.
I feel like if I can get some type of insurance from Sean McVay that Cam Akers is going to touch the ball at least 15 times a game, I'm high on Akers.
A lot of people are. I'm one of the few that isn't.
Especially how he ended the year, bro. I mean, he ended it great. All right.
Yep.
So let's move on to the 49ers.
Yeah. That sounds good.
The San Francisco 49ers. And let me just start with, let's say, injuries already started.
Jesus.
Ouch.
I don't know what's in that water, bro.
I'm running into a problem, guys. I keep searching 49ers. It just keeps showing gay pride videos.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
The merch is out, so if y'all, it's Gay Pride Month, so check out their merch. They got some nice merch.
And hey, since it's Pride Month, TDFK will post pride fighting memories all throughout Pride Month, because that's the Pride Month.
I love it. I love it.
I like that.
Get ready for the soccer kicks and FaceTimes.
I want the slams, bro. I want
Yes.
The Rampage Slam or the Fedor one?
The Fedor one.
Dude, rest in peace, Kevin the Monster Rano. He was a brute, bro.
Yep.
He was a brute.
All right, so let's start off talking about the quarterback position, and I guess DJ, since you're the Niner homer over here, let me ask you, how many games does Jimmy G have under center?
Right now, I'm calling out four solid, healthy games.
Does he get pulled out because he gets injured, or does he get pulled out because they're like, "Fuck this guy, he sucks. I want to try out Trey Lance."
I don't want to say he gets injured, because that's douches, right? You can just say like, that's a douchebag to say he's gonna get hurt, but they did pick up a lot of old lines, so I don't think he's gonna get hurt. Or hopefully gets beat up, or have to scramble, because that's what really hurts him. Is when he scrambles, is when he gets hurt. So let's go with his O-line. Say it's good and it holds up. He can play, I say 8 to 9 games, maybe. But as of right now, I'm saying he's going to go 4 games before they decide to rotate him out. If he goes to 8,
you think it's going to be due to bad play, that not an injury, bad play?
Yeah. If you look at his games, he throws at least 2 picks a game. That's something you can't give up a game. You know what I mean? Especially when you're in that division, you can't lose. You can't afford to mess up, because that division is so tight. It always ends with the 2 top people being. It's always at the last game on who's going to take the division every year. You know, for the past.
Yeah, that's going to be the top
Wilson.
division.
Since Wilson got in.
Well, that even happens in the weakest of divisions. Look at the Cowboys division.
Well, yeah.
Last week we were fucking fighting for the fucking playoff spot. We were 6-8 or some shit like
so
that.
The West,
7-9.
The West is fighting for like what, a 9-6 season.
Yeah.
And the East is over here fighting for a 9-9 season.
Sub 500 record and fucking winning. I mean, trying to get in the playoffs.
So yeah, there's no room for mistakes in this division.
Yeah.
This division is tough.
But I do know this: the last time we did make it to the playoffs, we beat a team from this division that we're talking about right now.
We went there. He went there. So
Russell Wilson, who? Dak Prescott, baby.
Let's brush this off. Who made it to the Super Bowl?
Most recently.
In the past 10 years. We'll say 10 years. We'll give it 10 years.
Well,
Niners made it
I guess
twice.
the one that matters most is who's won one most recently.
Oh, the Seahawks.
Seahawks,
We're not going to talk about the Seahawks right now.
We're saving the best for last, man.
So, yeah, I give Jimmy G. Let's get back on point. I give Jimmy G a solid 8 games if that line holds up, and if he doesn't throw the ball away like he usually does, which is because of the line falling apart and he can't run.
Okay.
So if that happens, he can play out the season and win. He's a winner. You look at his stats, he wins. His winning stat is amazing if you look at it.
I think it depends on the running game. I think it depends on if you're able to run the ball, then Jimmy G will do his job and he'll be efficient and he'll stay as the team starter. But if you cannot run the ball, Jimmy G's not a quarterback that you ask to fucking lead the team. Drop back in the pocket, read the defense, make throws. I think the offense runs off of play action and being able to run the ball. If they're able to do that, I think Jimmy G will play the whole season as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let me finish out in the quarterback position with the most important question. Jimmy G, Trey Lance, do they have any fantasy value at all?
I don't think anybody drafts Jimmy Garoppolo.
You get Jimmy G when he's playing like
When your quarterback's on a bye.
yeah, on a bye, and your other quarterback's on the bye.
Those of you.
When your backup quarterback's on a bye.
And or they're playing the Seahawks because he'll light him up.
Hey man, he's very handsome.
Dude,
I give him that.
He is a good looking man. I'll tell you.
You know, I caught Jennifer looking at him. She's like, I was like, what the fuck you doing? I had to smack her.
Remember Russell?
Man.
Yeah, he is.
It's the first time the cops came over the house, man.
that chiseled chin, you know, that chiseled
She's gonna
chin.
fucking choke me. She's gonna lift me with Undertaker style. She's gonna lift me with one hand, like my feet are gonna be dangling from the ground.
I see that. I can see it.
All right. Well, let me move on to the running back position, and let me just point out two things. Mostert and Jeff Wilson both got injured, so they're both missing most of the offseason. They will be good by the beginning of the season.
Not Wilson. I heard Wilson's going to be out for the first couple weeks.
Oh, okay. I know the Niners drafted Trey Sermon in the third round. And I think it was Ohio State, right?
Ohio State, I think it is.
And they have Wayne Gallman.
Yeah, and they signed Wayne Gallman. And, man, this one thing that pisses me off about Kyle Shanahan, man. If he could have one running back that could be a workhorse, he would be a top fantasy pick.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if that running back
Mostert is,
healthy,
bro. If he's healthy, Mostert is the best running back on that roster.
Yeah, but he even when healthy, I feel like he doesn't play him that much.
Well, I mean, it's a scheme.
True.
It's a scheme.
Yeah.
And if he had a bell ringer, yeah, that would be awesome. But Mostert can't do that, man. With that speed, and he's not built to take a pounding, but he runs
There
tough.
you go.
And he runs tough. He does. He runs into the players, you know, and he's not shy away from getting tackled. But that speed and then trying to do that, you're bound to fall apart. Your body can't take that.
Yeah, I think if he is healthy, he's a top 10 back in the league. And I'm talking about not even fantasy. I think he's a top 10 talent at running back in the league when he's healthy. Yeah. But that's his biggest struggle, man, is just staying on the field.
If you look at him when he gets the ball, if he's playing a solid game where he's not hurt at all, he's gonna break off a 60-yard run easily in that one game. That one game, a 60-yard run touchdown, like no problems. So and it's not even the runs; he can catch the ball too, and he'll break away because that speed is just too fast.
Yeah, he's fast.
I think he's one of the fastest players in the NFL.
So
talking about Raheem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Must start.
He's a must start.
So
he's
healthy.
What round are you taking him?
I would roll the dice in like maybe a 6th round.
I think he'll be taken soon. I think he'll be taken a little bit soon.
I don't think he'll be taken.
He'll be taken in the 4th.
He left a lot of people who had hopes in him. He left a lot of people who had hopes in him.
Yeah.
With a bad taste.
I won't take him sooner than that, but around there, DJ, if he's there, I'll gamble on him.
Yeah.
I'll take him as my running back 2 or a flex.
Yeah.
You take him as running back 2?
Yeah.
I take him as a flex.
If healthy, he could be a running back 1, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, Luis. I agree. If he's healthy, RB1, bro, he'll be good.
If he's healthy,
it's
definitely.
Just staying healthy, man. It's just so tough for him.
And let's
Niners though.
But I think any running back behind that line is bound to do good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So whether he doesn't make it this year and he has another injured year, the next in line is going to be doing great.
I predict that if the 49ers have an injury year like they did last year, their running backs are going to be the most sought after waiver wire pickups.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
All right, and let's talk about the 49ers pass catchers. I mean, you know, I don't think there's that much to say about George Kittle. You know, he's
the best receiver
top
in the
2.
team.
Yeah, are you judging somebody if they draft George Kittle early in the 2nd?
No,
I think early 2nd is about where he should go.
Yeah, he might go there.
I'm not into drafting tight ends early, but
unless they're named
you
Travis
guys are
Kelce.
right. Like
Kelsey and Kittle, bro.
Like Lewis said a couple times, it's like drafting a wide receiver pretty much.
It absolutely is. If you look at Kittle's targets and his receptions, bro, it is exact Kelce. I'm not talking about Kittle, because obviously if Kittle stays healthy, of course, then yeah. But the only tight end that I would draft 1st or 2nd round is Kelce. That's it. Even Waller, bro. Even if he stays healthy, I wouldn't draft him that early. I would only consider drafting Waller maybe 4th round at the earliest. But yeah, Kelsey to me is in a different league than the other tight ends because of who he's got throwing him the ball.
I'm the same way. Same thing. Oh, where do y'all see Debo and Ayuk? I see them as flex plays.
I like Debo, man.
Yeah, they're great.
Flex plays depending on the matchups.
Yeah, definitely flex plays. They were never the type to burn someone.
They hand the ball off to Debo sometimes, right?
Yeah, they do. Debo
And
does. It's all scheme plays. Though the receivers are used up, they never had a true number 1 wide receiver.
I actually like the way they use Debo.
I like the way they use Debo.
They really do.
And I like the way he plays, dude.
He
plays
power
tough.
runs, bro.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball,
That's
it's
why
like
he
a running
hurt.
back.
That's
or running
why he
back.
gets hurt.
Pretty sick.
Though.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing.
He does
to
not
watch
go
when he
back
gets the ball.
go down on first contact.
Yeah.
Takes more than
Yep.
one.
Yeah, Debo's a gamer. You know, you give him the ball, he's gonna do something. Same thing with Ayuk. He's just
is the same way,
He's just a smaller guy.
I used him a couple times for some matchups and came through.
Yeah,
gave him some double-digit points.
Yeah, he's a smaller Debo if you look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays the same way. He's physical,
Yep.
and he's out there to get some yards or a touchdown. You know, he's there to take it. They're not wide receiver ones. Definitely.
They
not.
probably don't live in San Francisco. That's why they're doing so good. Right?
Yeah.
Probably stay somewhere else.
Say somewhere.
Any sleepers coming in from the 49ers in y'all's eyes?
Trey Lance is a sleeper.
Yeah, I
think-
think
In the
if
sense
Jimmy
that
G-
when he comes in, right?
Yeah.
Make a.
Yeah, when that day comes, I think he's going to be a game changer because no one's going to know how he plays or the style he plays. So, and that's the way it is. Every new quarterback comes in and throws a wrench in the game.
It's gonna be the Kaepernick flash.
Oh,
It'd be the pocket.
Could be.
I like that. He made it to the Super Bowl, so right?
So I think we all agree
He did,
the highest drafted player on this team is definitely George Kittle, right?
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
For
Yes,
sure.
he's for sure one going to go in a draft.
We'd
That's
say
for
what?
sure.
Oh, he's a first
When do you
rounder,
think?
man. Someone's gonna take him in
He's
the
a
first.
first.
Oh, I
or
think somebody
second.
will take him in the first round. It won't be
Yeah.
me though.
He
No,
won't-
yeah.
he
I
won't-
ain't drafting him that
He
early.
won't make it out of the third
In a
round. That's for
competitively,
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
At a competitive league, probably the turnaround in the
third
first.
round.
Or the
Think so.
second. Yeah, in a competitive league, yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you see him sitting,
We're talking about Kittle, right?
yeah.
Kittle, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe. Oh, no, you're right.
If you see him-
second or third.
If you see him sitting in your third, and it's the third round, you see him.
Absolutely.
You see him, grab him.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
absolutely. Third round for sure.
you're not gonna
I'll put
regret
it. I'll put it this way. For me, if I have like the second through third pick, I'll probably go running back, and then if Kelsey's taken, I might just go Kittle on my third pick.
On the way back, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I can see him being taken and it being justified like mid second to late second round. I think is like where he'll go mostly
All
in most
right.
leagues.
And then we're gonna finish off with the final team, the Seattle Seahawks. And talking about that,
Seahawks.
let's start off with Russell Wilson.
Well, we all know who's the.
Yeah, your Reno's in it controls the soundboard, baby. Unfortunately, it's the Seahawks fan.
Now I want to start off with the Seattle Seahawks, and I just want to talk about Russell Wilson because you know,
Take it away from me, bro.
in everybody's opinion, he's a top 5 quarterback. You know,
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
for
for
someone who hikes the ball to himself, yeah, he's really good. I hate to say it because he's a Seahawks player, but he's really good. And you're gonna hear me say this. He's really good for the fact that he has no O-line. Never had one, and probably never will get one. So
Probably won't.
So I feel bad for him because that doesn't look good on him.
One thing about Russell, man, he throws the prettiest deep ball.
Deep ball.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you're throwing to Lockett or
Metcalf.
a giant of a wide receiver Metcalf. So
All right, well,
One thing about Russell Wilson that I admire is he always finds a way to have his team in the game, at the end. Yeah, and he always gives them a chance. He might not always win it, but they're always right there, dude.
They're
Like
right
they
there.
always have a chance. He's a winner.
I think they're the worst team to bet on because they never get the spread. I mean, they'll play some Dolphins team and get blown out, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure I say that.
Yeah, the Seahawks last year were just. My heart was beating so fast. I'm not used to that, man. I'm used to us being dominant on the offense and defense. It's just been heart attacks, man. Like on the edge of your seat, bro.
Yeah, he's still waiting for that repeat, right?
Yeah, it's coming soon, bro. Right? Probably this year, back to back, bro. 21 and 22.
I wrote
baby.
that in his face. Oh, bad. That's why. That's why I became a Tom Brady fan.
Do you think he's? Where do you rank him? Like, obviously, it's Mahomes 1, and I think we can all agree Mahomes 1, Allen 2.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
Steve?
I'm gonna put Russ 2.
What?
Russ 2.
What a homer!
I would definitely put Murray over Russ.
My quarterback ranking is Russ.
Homer.
I mean Russ. Sorry, it's Mahomes, Allen, and I got Dak at number 3 because I'm assuming he's healthy. If he's healthy, Dak is putting up better numbers than Russell Wilson. I think his offense is better. I think Dak is they're just better. I think they're just better offensively. They're going to be losing more games. Fantasy wise, I'm not talking about NFL. I'm not talking about the ranking as a quarterback in the league. I'm talking fantasy. Yep. I'm going Dak at 3 and Russell at 4.
I have Russ at 7.
Ooh, over Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he's got Rodgers higher than that.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
I'm gonna fuck you out, bro. I'm gonna fuck you out.
I love that, bro. I love that sound
It's
clip.
true, though.
Oh.
It's true.
No, you're right. You're right.
We were talking about earlier. Russell Wilson is not consistent, bro. He starts off hot and he ends up. Trust, I've had him 2 years in a row. He starts out super hot and ends up. And then not only that, Pete Carroll came out saying at the end of the season he wants to run the ball more.
Yeah,
This is number one bullshit.
So who do you have ranked ahead of Russell Wilson? That's what I want to know.
So I got
Mahomes.
Was it Mahomes?
Allen.
Josh Allen. Then I got Dak, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers.
Wag.
One more.
And then ahead of Russell Wilson, I had what's his name?
Tannehill?
Huh? No, hell no, not Tannehill.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I would say Lamar, just because he ended up hot, and the rushing upset really does make a difference. Russell doesn't rush as much as he used to.
Yeah, he's
And I feel like the rushing upset for Lamar, Lamar ended up the year hot. He ended up the year hot.
Yeah.
But whether you like a lot, we'll say about 70% of fantasy players paid way too much high fantasy value for Lamar Jackson, and he didn't deliver. But until the end of the year, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I say that sounds probably right on the rankings, but if Russell had an O-line, it'll be easy top 3. He'll be right there. But he has nothing, dude. This dude hikes it to himself, and then the defense line counts 2 Mississippis, and they're already in. Yeah,
I wouldn't. I don't have him that low. I'd definitely pick him over Russ over Lamar Jackson, and I think even over. It's tough between him and Kyler Murray. It'd really be hard for me to choose.
Nah, I got Kyler. It's just what scares me off is, like I said, Pete Carroll saying they want to run the ball more. That's what scares me off of Russell this year.
Okay.
That's a fair comment.
Yeah. And let me go ahead and switch off to the wide receiver options, and to a set of news, the Seahawks trying to acquire for Julio Jones.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I think that goes down the value of Metcalf and Lockett, because Julio Jones is just gonna eat up targets. That's all it's gonna do. Honestly, I'm a big fan of a team just having 2 main targets and a running back.
Yeah, they like to run the ball a lot, so they already have enough trouble spreading it around to their receivers. So adding Julio Jones is going to hurt. Yeah, Metcalf and Lockett for sure. So
hell yeah,
it's gonna be tough, man. Without Julio there, Metcalf is a second rounder for sure. There'd be even some people that taking him at the end of the first round, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't though, but I'm taking late second.
Yeah, late second rounds. About where I'm taking.
And Lockett, I'm never ever touching again. I'm sorry, Lockett. I know you just got paid, but
that's even more reason than not touching.
I don't know. I just don't know what's about you, Lockett.
It's true. Yeah. And Lockett's just a speedster. He's not someone that's going to get all the targets, but when he does get a target or two, he's gonna put up the yards and possibly a point because he already burned everybody. So he's just a speedster. DK is just a big guy. He boxes out everybody, and he got speed, so that's crazy.
He mosses people.
That is wild. He's just a freak of nature.
Yeah,
I really don't like him. I don't like any of the people on the Seahawks team, but that's just me being.
The Cowboys drafted Tristan Hill over DK Metcalf, bro. Tristan Hill, an interior defensive lineman, over fucking DK Metcalf. And then the next year, we draft the receiver, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I mean, I love CeeDee Lamb, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'd rather have DK Metcalf than CeeDee Lamb.
That's really bad.
And
what do you think, Steve? What do you think? Who would you take?
Over what?
The receivers. What do you think about them?
Oh, I'll definitely take DK Metcalf first, bro.
Yeah.
Russ is talking about him. I mean, that seems to be his number one target. But for someone like me who goes running back early, and because usually in the past couple of years, wide receiver has been really deep, so I would take the risk and go running back early. And Tyler Lockett is a wide receiver I would definitely love to have in the later rounds that I would trust.
Yeah. Did we talk about the running game? Like what we think about the running game?
Oh, I was gonna say Chris Carson's gonna be one of the most running backs slept on this upcoming year. I feel like.
I think so. He was doing good. He was doing good at times, but it's hard to have a running game with that line. I've never picked up running back from the Seahawks unless I'm trying to get a trade from Steve when one of them goes down, and I'll jump on the next man up, just because I'll see it. I'll just wave it to Steve, see what I can get, see if I can get that kicker he gets all the time. But I wouldn't.
So
it's hard to touch.
What round are you drafting Chris Carson?
I'll see him at the flex, maybe an RB2.
I think last year he was
like a fifth rounder.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was up there.
This year he's a sixth rounder.
He'd probably be. I was gonna say he's probably be around the same.
Yeah,
I'd definitely take him. You're gonna sleep on him, but if Chris Carson's healthy, he's a beast, bro.
Yeah, he's good. I'm not gonna.
He doesn't
deny
take
it.
a step back.
All right, guys, and then one last thing before we finish. I wanted to ask, if you were to have this QB and receiver duel, or combo, which one would you rather have? Kyler Murray, Hopkins, Russell Wilson, Metcalf, Jimmy G, Kittle, or Matthew Stafford and Woods?
I think that's a no-brainer for me. It's Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. Just because, and I'll defend it because first off, Russell Wilson is elite. Second, DK Metcalf is showing flash of a future elite wide receiver. So that's why. And Kyler Murray is elite, showing flashes of being elite. He's still young, and Hopkins is elite. He is. He made what's his name look good. What was it, Fred Savage or whatever?
He made
Savage or whatever the fuck his name.
Matt
He made
Shaw.
everybody look
Matt
good.
Shaw.
He made any quarterback back there look decent.
It was Matt Shaw.
You know what I'm saying? And then I do like Stafford, and Woods is legit consistent, but I don't know if he's elite.
For me, I will go Kyler Murray and Hopkins, just because they already had 2 off seasons now to get chemistry going. I believe AJ Green is not gonna do that good, but he's gonna take off pressure off Hopkins. And the only tough part I see them is that if they can't get that running game going, it's gonna be tough for them. But that's the combo I will go with.
I would go with Stafford and Woods. I think just the way something about a decent, good quarterback like Stafford is. When they change teams, they change outfits. It's either they show up and they game out, they look real great, or they're just a bust. So I'll roll the dice. I always do. That's why Steve always talks crap.
No, and
I'll roll the dice. I'll roll the dice on Stafford and Woods.
I'll back you up on that, DJ, saying that if most likely if you have Stafford and Woods in your team, you most likely got them in later rounds, so you're most likely stacked in running back.
And that's true. And that team is known for dropping back. They don't shy away from passing the ball.
Yeah, the only thing that scares me is that really good defense. I mean, they really didn't lose nobody.
No, they didn't. So, toughest division in the NFL. That's bottom line. The fact of that, but I would definitely go with Stafford and Woods just because it's just I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna look good. I think Stafford's gonna look good. And behind that, the way that coach runs the game.
You, Jeff?
I'd go with it was a tough pick for me. It's between the Seahawks duo and the Cardinals duo, but I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins right now is still better receiver than DK Metcalf. I think DK's catching up quick, but I think Hopkins still a little bit better, more consistent, and I think Kyler Murray, like you said, they had another offseason together to work on, and I'd go with them, dude. I think that Kyler Murray is going to be just a little bit better than Russell Wilson this year. I just don't like how, like you said earlier, you've had Wilson before, so have I, man. And I just noticed that he does cool off towards the end of the season, always for some reason. And I don't like that, and that's what makes me kind of shy away from him. Not because I think that Murray and Hopkins are better. I just think just for fantasy purposes, I think I think the Seahawks can be the better team. But I think for fantasy purposes, I'd go with Murray and Hopkins.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes our show. Next week, tune in. We will talk about the AFC East. Don't forget, if you like us, to drop a follow, drop a like, and just recommend us to somebody that you know will like our stuff. And just don't forget. And just Jeff's gonna say one more thing.
Oh yeah, no. I say it every week, guys. We're giving away a Kevin Holland signed photo. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, and we'll be giving that away to our first 100 followers on Facebook. And so go give us a follow on Facebook. Thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it.
Yes, guys, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, everything. We're working really hard on this podcast. We're writing notes. We're researching everything. So, like I said, guys, please help us out. Let somebody know if they're a football fan, fight fan. Let's do this.
All right, guys. And we'll see y'all next week.
Yep. See you next week. Thank you.
Later.